change it here. All right. So I think everything should be up. All right. I'm actually on a hot mic right now, so we're just straight up live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another round of Phoenix Dota. This time, we're going to take a step back and travel across the ocean. We're gonna go into the Aussie server. We're going to be watching an intermediate division group stage match between Devious and Team Semi-Solid. So right now we're going to be waiting for the lobby to, get set up and stuff. So now I'm gonna have to introduce myself because I actually forgot. So my name is Anna the Caster, and this time it's not Yose. I'm actually here with Nonstop Bops. So say hello. All right. So yeah. So for now we're going to be we're gonna be waiting for the lobby to set up, and while waiting for the lobby to set up, we're just gonna be talking about what we expect from this match. Because actually, fun fact, Nonstop Bops actually asked me to be part of this cast. So tell me, Bops, how are you feeling right now? Wait, hold on, Bops. My Discord is not showing up. What the heck? Oh, I'm going to be watching from Dota TV. So let them know that.
Cool.
Okay, there we go. Sorry. All right, say something again, Bops.
Hello?
There we go. All right.
Yeah, so super excited tonight to see some of the boys play. I know both of the team. Well, I know one of the teams very, very well, but I know the names of both of the teams. So I'm keen to see them duke it out, see who comes out on top. Non-biased casting, but of course, of course, I will be upping one particular team.
Wait,
Quite
this is
a lot.
actually
So.
wait. This cast is actually very biased. I hate Team Semi-Solid, and I also hate, and we have a devious fanboy here, and I hate Team Semi-Solid. So this is a very anti-solid right now. Don't call E. Because he's gonna go crazy. He's gonna want to join now. He's gonna go and he's gonna go. Hey, you guys are anti-solid. I have to join this call to even things out. So don't call him. Don't tell him we're actually hating on semi-solid right now. So if you guys actually did not notice in the waiting screen and the loading screen before I set up the stream, there was a little bit of a screenshot there. I don't know if you saw that, Bops, but there was a screenshot I shared inside the general chat of the server about a little bet I made for fun with semi-solid. Did you see it,
I did
Pops?
see I did see something about a dress. Is that what I read?
Yep, you did. So basically, I have a bet right now with semi-solid that if they win if they make it to playoffs and they win the whole intermediate division, I'm going to be wearing a maid outfit. and I and I quote, I'm going to do a kawaii dance and I'm going to post it somewhere. But I also have another bet with Finnick actually. I just made this one last night. We have a game called Guess the Gaben, and basically I have to guess the win probability for each team as the season goes on. So I have to get one prediction correct, and if I don't get it correct, I'm going to wear a maid outfit in the grand finals. So a lot
I
of
look
odds are
forward to
against you right
seeing
now.
that,
Yeah.
Hanno.
So
That's
Aya
gonna
is
be super
Aya
exciting.
is saying is show it on stream. It depends. If I don't get it correct, I will be showing it on stream. And in this case, it's going to be a face reveal as well. I guess it's like 2 in 1. I guess,
Oh,
yeah. Only a few people
we
know
get to
my face.
we get to see the long-awaited big cheeky smile of Anno, hey?
Nah, nah, nah. We're gonna. It's so over for me. Finnick actually was able to rope me into making another bet. I really didn't want, but Finnick is just he's just pushing it all the time, man.
Oh, he's a charmer. He's an absolute charmer. So
Yeah,
I can see how you could fall for his snares. So
yeah.
okay,
I
I looks
wasn't
like
charmed
lobby's
in.
up.
Yeah, I'm joining right now. I wasn't charmed in, just to saying. I'm just a gambling man. I love gambling. So he was able to lure me in with a gamble.
It's in my blood. It's in my soul. My DNA is gambling.
Yeah, that's true.
Good. Well, that's good. That's good. Well, I look forward to that. It means that even if the teams that I love drop out of the tournament, there is always something to look forward to at the very end, of course. So, pretty excited.
Yeah, you know what I hate actually? When the maid outfit was brought up, I was pretty confident that I was gonna win it, but like I had to take like extra steps. I had to reach out to a college classmate. Like I was like, "Hey, can you help me with this if ever? Like I need to do a cute dance and everything. Can you help me with this?" It's like I already have like just in case I lose.
You got
I'm
a
a man of my
choreographer
word.
lined up.
I'm a man of my word. So if I have to do it, I'm going to do it. So, but we'll see.
Nice,
We'll
nice,
see.
nice. Well, if you can get a choreographer and then you get someone to craft for you one of the most spectacular made outfits you've ever seen, then there's no real losing for anyone. I know it's a win
Me,
across the
I
board.
lose. I'm just doing it like I don't know, man. They're
Uh,
asking Bop's maid outfit too. No, you guys are gonna see Finnick in a maid outfit actually, not Bop's. Yeah, unless Bop's if Bop's wants to join in, I mean, anyone is free to join the bet, but this is a bet also between casters as well. So
well, look, maybe if Devious make it to the grand finals, I'll put on my finest finest nightwear, shock the world.
nightwear, not even a maid outfit, going one step further. So right now we're waiting for the lobby to set up. Right now, like I think we're gonna have to wait like 5 more minutes. So let's talk about the teams. So semi-solid and devious. What can you say about these two teams going into this game, Bops?
Well, let's start with semi-solid. It looks like there's. I've had a bit of a look at their Dota buffs just to sort of have see what it is that they play. I can see some ogre spammers, which is quite exciting. Ogre's a bit of a trash hero at the moment, so it would be cool to see it played well. Jose loves his Drow, Drow always makes for an exciting game, real make or break hero. But overall, it looks like this team's pretty well rounded. I'd like to see them sort of just pull together a nice draft around Aisha, make sure that they support Aisha as they make their plays. It could be very cool. But on the other side of this very even matchup that we have Team Devious, which I know there's a lot of people out there who know some of the players, some of the more controversial players on this team. But I'm very excited to see them play. These boys have been playing since I think 1985, maybe earlier, 1970. They're a bunch of old men, but they play fantastically, and there's some really talented guys and girls on there. And on top of that, some real diversity amongst their hero picks. You got Scroats, who's one of the greatest offlaners in Australia when it comes to the laning phase. He is just absolutely just smothers his competition, which is going to be super cool to see. Damo, he might be 60, but he smashes 16-year-olds every day of the week. Then you got Muntz and Koz, absolute playmakers, real tempo players. Also with a bit of fire behind them as well, which can make games really interesting. And they've got Reese in, who I watched Reese grind from Herald all the way to Immortal in a week.
Wow.
So yeah, pretty keen to see Reese make his moves if his computer doesn't crash halfway through the game. So we'll see
Okay.
how we go.
There's a handicap there clearly with Reese.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. All right. So drafting phase is now beginning. So let me go switch that one over. All right. So here we go. I think this is a pretty interesting matchup. This is a potential playoff matchup in my opinion. When like how you're talking about Devious, I recognize some of the players from Devious, and obviously I'm very familiar with Semi-Solid in more ways than one. I hate to admit, but I am familiar with their game. So what I'm really curious to see about Semi-Solid, I looking at their player list right now. Mel, of course. Mel is the only player I like on Semi-Solid. I'll say that now. Melser pos 1. Shugo will be pos 2. Aisha on 3. Permasneeze will be 4. And Al will be on the 5. Yozi is going to be subbing in right now, I assume, for Permasneeze. So I'm really curious to see the switch up because Shugo was their pos 4 last season and Aisha was their pos 2. But now they're going to be switching it up really. So Aisha will be now 3, Shugo will be the 2. This is going to be my first time experience or seeing them switching this up like this. So really curious to see what semi-solid can do with this role
Well,
switch up.
they've definitely done their research. Obviously the Weaver ban comes out. Totally respect that. Weaver's super strong at the moment as a support and as a core. Lots of flex there. But the more interesting ban there is the Magnus. I almost said the Muncie. Magnus is one of the stronger heroes in the game, but
Mm.
more
Radiant
importantly,
team ban.
Muncie is known throughout the Australian scene as just a tremendous Magnus player.
10
Muncie's just a king
seconds
of it. So
remaining.
they know that Muncie's going to pick his Magnus. They don't want to see those
5
5-man RPs
seconds
30 times a
remaining.
game, so they get rid of it, which I totally respect. I don't. Whenever I'm playing against him, I ban it too. And then
Dire
I can
team
see they've banned
ban.
Tiny, another strong hero. I know that Cos loves a bit of Tiny from time to time.
Yep.
Damo will play it from time to time as a mid. That's Nova.
10
So it's
seconds
interesting to see
remaining.
that they've actually done their research and then they just get rid of the Spirit Breaker because who wants to
5
play against the
seconds
Space Cow?
remaining.
Yeah, speaking of
Nobody.
Magnus, you talk about Muncie being one of the better,
Dire
if not
team
one of the
pick.
premier players of Magnus in the Australia division. Don't forget about Catnip. We saw Catnip last night in last night's game. Me alongside Fiddick, we saw Catnip on the pause for Magnus. Shout out to Catnip, by the way.
Plus 4.
Yeah, pause 4 Oh no,
Oh,
actually
wow.
no. I take that back. Pause 5 Magnus actually.
Okay, let's
10
go.
Yeah.
That's
seconds
hype ads.
remaining.
Catnip from what was their team name? Oh no, I forgot.
Radiant team
It
ban.
was BBC. Catnip was on BBC. So
Nice,
yeah,
nice.
Catnip whipped out the Magnus 5, and the way Catnip plays this Magnus, right? I assume Muncie is a position 3, right?
Well, no, Muntz can play pos 3 and loves it. I
Hmm.
think in this stack there's a bit of flex, and I
10
don't want to give too
seconds
much
remaining.
away, but I think some players will switch back and forth.
Oh,
I think
Muncie is
if
plus
Muncie
1 here. Yeah.
Yeah, I think if Muncie were to get the mag, they'd probably throw him mid in
Dire
this stack,
team ban.
just because as good as Muntz is, on that Magnus, Scroats is a pos 3 powerhouse, and they're not going to move him from that lane. No matter how much they want him out of it,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he'd leave even if they wanted him to leave. So,
All right.
and that'll be, I think very much that'll be a centaur for Scroats. They
10
take you through it
seconds
early.
remaining.
All right. So looking back at the ban, so yeah, we talked about these
5
four
seconds
bans for
remaining.
Semi-Solid. They pick up the Clockwork first, actually, and for Devious, they pick up the Centaur. They ban out the
Dire
Phoenix, and
team
now they ban
ban.
out the Life Stealer. Okay, so what do you think about these bans so far?
I think it's a little odd that they banned the Lifestealer after getting the Phoenix ban. I mean, obviously the attack speed slow is just the worst coming out
Yep.
of that Phoenix, and Lifestealer
10
is.
seconds
I mean,
remaining.
Lifestealer doesn't play real well into it. So if they're banning it, I thought maybe they'd be setting up
5
for it. They've got a
seconds
couple of very good
remaining.
Lifestealer players on Devious, but
Radiant
I'm not sure. Maybe they've
team
done their
ban.
research.
Ban out
Looks
the
like they're getting rid
Centaur.
of the.
I mean, PL,
Yeah,
sorry.
no one wants to play against the Cancelancer, so I totally get that. Get rid of him as quickly as possible. But it'll be
Yeah,
interesting
that's
to
true.
see.
Mm.
I think they'll probably set up next for maybe Kazi's hero, but also understand this Devious team play very unconventionally.
10
You'll see some
seconds
things picked
remaining.
in roles similar to that Magnus 5 you were talking about.
Yep.
You will see some
5
odd heroes
seconds
picked in odd
remaining.
roles. So
Hmm.
let's hope we see one tonight.
Yeah,
Maybe.
maybe. Actually, I'm really it's something that I actually noticed in amongst like Australia teams. A lot of Australia teams, like I mean not a lot. A few Australia teams that I've watched. I think I watched one with Finnick. I co-casted with Finnick last night. They actually ban out the Phantom Lancer compared to like SCA teams. In SCA, you don't really see PL getting picked nor getting banned. Usually, it's like you leave it uncontested. But is there like something that Australia servers see in this PL that people in SCA like me don't see?
I think it's just a risky pos one. There's a lot of ways you can build out your roster,
Radiant team
especially
pick.
when you get to this stage of the pick ban phase. There's a way that you can build out your roster and let things slip through the cracks that otherwise would not be a threat. So right now you have plenty of time to deal with a Phantom Lancer if it were to come out during this phase. But if it's a good Phantom Lancer game, it's a good Phantom Lancer game. If it's a good Brood game, it's a good Brood game. And I think maybe instead of having that on the back of their mind, they just
5
decide to get rid of it.
seconds remaining.
Mhm.
I can see that Solid's just got rid of the Ursa, another incredibly strong carry.
Dire
Interesting
team
they would get
pick.
rid of that when they're into a Centaur, but they want the CK. That makes sense.
CK.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So that I would say that's kind of a flex pick right now because could be played in the off lane, but very popular right now. They play it in the safe lane. So are you willing to really, if you're devious right now, do you want to play a Centaur into a CK? I think
10
Centaur
seconds remaining.
pick first, right? Could be a flex pick as well, like what you said. Some heroes pick
5
first. They
seconds
don't play
remaining.
the role that you expect them to. Do you think that with the CK pick, Centaur is now going to be support?
No, I don't think so. Obviously they knew their matchup. Team Solid know their stuff. They've obviously drafted before. They see their matchup for their pos one in lane. They decide to go with something that can deal with the harass. It's got the life steal. If the centaur steps out of position, then it can sort of collapse on top of it. So, I mean, maybe they try the centaur 5. It's quite good.
Oh,
There we go.
Lich.
That'll be the pos 5, and I happen to know one of their players is quite good at Lich. And even with the nerfs recently, I think Lich is still incredibly strong. So
Yeah, I think Lich is one of the more annoying boss 5 heroes in or actually one of the not just boss 5, it's just an annoying support hero to deal with, you know. It has the shard upgrade, which was was it a chain? I forgot the name of it.
the
The
chain,
the pyre
the
thing.
Spire, Ice
Ice
Spire,
fire,
Fire
yeah.
Spike.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
The thingy where you can bounce off your chain frost, like that alone is just really annoying to deal with because
Well,
I had a
especially
game.
with the linger, now, right?
Yeah, the
The ult
linger.
hits.
It's
Yeah,
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 it's
yeah.
not necessarily. I see someone in chat. They're saying it's like they disagree that Lich is not strong. Yeah, Lich is not really like a top tier support, but like if you know how to play the Lich, it's so annoying to play against. I had a Lich in one of my games. Went Shadow Blade, went Shard, went Ags, and just basically solo killed everyone. It was really annoying to play up against. And they also pick up the Shadow Shaman here. So Shadow
That's
Shaman.
that'll be a pos 4. That's Kozi Classic. Another phenomenal shaman player. And I happen to know he's been playing it a bit lately, so I didn't think they'd pick it and reveal it this early, but they've decided to just go for it. Rubik as the counter, which is super interesting as well. There's some good Rubik spells here. Oh, that's a good pick. Well done, Solid. They've got all of the Lich spells, all of the Shaman spells, even a War Stomp at the right time, or the Centaur ult. So I really like that Rubik pick. I don't think Rubik's particularly good at the moment, but this is a good game for him. And we didn't really mention it, but the Team Semi-Solid Clockwork. I mean, I'm sure you've been in a game where Clockwork is just doing 450 damage to you at minute 1, draining all of your
Yeah,
mana
with
with
the
the cog
cogs. Yeah,
change.
the kick
Yeah,
cogs.
yeah. So it looks good for Solid so far. Their drafting is really quite good. I think my boys still might have it because they are absolute gamers, but we'll see. Want to see what they've got up their sleeve.
Okay, so okay, fun fact, last night actually, BBC went Underlord Pos 1 against Team
Did
No Name.
did they take the cleave facet or the
They took the Cleave Facet
ward?
and the Underlord built Harpoon, BKB, AC, and Daedalus. They actually won that game pretty convincingly on the
Oh
Underlord
wow.
Pos 1. It was up against a CK1 though, so I could see why they did it.
Cleave the
Because
illusions. Yep.
yeah, against the illusions, but I think with this, Underlord will most likely, unless they throw a curveball, right? Underlord goes plus one, CK goes three, or vice versa. I think this is a relatively good answer for what Devious is going for that Centaur right now. Because Centaur, he has the Stampede, he also has high HP. Underlord has the Firestorm for the percentage base HP, and he also has the Pit of Malice to really counteract the Stampede. So what I'm really worried about right now, if I'm semi-solid, is the Chaos Knight, because they pick up the Bristleback now. So this CK will have a relatively difficult time trying to burst these heroes because Centaur, of course, naturally a tanky hero. They have a Lich with Frost Armor. Bristleback is just a pain to deal with.
My question is, as someone who knows Devious, where do they put that bristleback? I know that Muntz likes a bit of bristleback, but Scroats, there was a time when our boy Scroats was one of the best bristleback players in Australia. He has screenshots to prove it. And he was we're going way back when Scroats was a wee lad himself. But he was super talented. I would be very surprised if it doesn't go to Scroats, but I happen to know the other boys don't play Centaur, so I think this might be a month's Briss, which means maybe Briss 1 or 2. Which we haven't seen for a while. It's not really been in the meta, so maybe they're looking for the armor strip, maybe the wave clear. But what I am seeing is a tremendous tempo coming out from Devious. Centaur just needs his blink, maybe a blade mail. Bristleback, if he's playing one of those pos 1 or pos 2 rolls, he's going to have gold and accelerate very, very
10
quickly.
seconds
You've got
remaining.
snakes to knock towers, like you said, the Lich Armor.
Yep.
Whereas I'm looking at
5
Solid's draft,
seconds remaining.
and as much as I love their draft, it is going to take some time for them to build up. CK needs some time. He can fight early, but he does need some time to get a few items. The Underlord is going to need, depending on the game, he's going to need a couple of aura items, maybe something to initiate.
Mhm.
Clock plays fast. Ruby can sort of play fast, but I'd really like to see some tempo come out from Solid here. I want to see a pos 2 if they haven't already picked one, and I'm not seeing it. I want to see a pos 2 that can help accelerate their game, because it looks to me like they're going to be walking into a wall, and I want to see a fair game. As much as I'm cheering for the boys Devious, I do want to see a fair game, so hopefully they come out with something that's a little bit quicker, that can accelerate.
Radiant team
Yeah, so
It looks
right
like this-
now, last two picks will most likely be for their mid laner. So Semi-Solid bans out Timber, Devious bans out the Void Spirit. So what kind of assuming they're picking mids, right? What hero do you think rounds out their lineups right now?
I
10
mean,
seconds
has TA been
remaining.
banned? No. I know
No.
she's just got her nerfs, but TA's quite quick
5
and can
seconds
recover
remaining.
if she has a bad lane. Something to get on the back line of those supports could be good as well. I mean, if you leave that Shaman unanswered, then you're in for a lot of trouble. I'm just trying to think. Something that can sort of either dive deep or just increase the pace of the game. What have we seen lately?
So I would lean towards if you want something that dives, I would say like someone here picks up a Storm Spirit maybe. Puck is still on the
Yeah,
board.
Ember. Ember's still about as well. Has Ember been banned?
No, Ember's still
quite
available.
good.
Dire team
Ban out the
Harder to lock
Kunkka.
down with a Shaman. Puck, Brood.
I
something like
wouldn't say
this.
Brood is good here, to be honest. If you're on Semi-Solid, I wouldn't pick Brood. Even for Devious, because Underlord can easily deal with the Spiderlings, and for Semi-Solid, you have Centaur, you have Bristleback to deal with the
10
Spiderlings.
seconds
So
remaining.
Yeah,
I
that's
would
a good
expect
point.
one
No,
of the
I didn't
teams
pick
here
it.
to pick Storm and maybe
5 seconds
a Puck with a
remaining.
question mark. I think if you know
It's
how
gotta
to
be.
really play Puck.
It's gotta
Dire
be.
team
I mean,
pick.
I think it's gotta be Storm, Puck, or Ember. I think I like
Yeah,
Ember more.
those three heroes I would say would be good for either of these teams with a question mark. I don't know any other mids in the top of my mind, but I could see a Queen of Pain here, honestly, for tempo purposes as well.
I really hope they don't pick Quap because I
10
hate that hero.
seconds remaining.
So
Just because you hate it doesn't mean they won't pick it.
5 seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
It also could be nice to have something, especially for
Radiant
Devious.
team
We're gonna
pick.
find out anyway. I'll hold my
Leshrac. Okay, Leshrac is something that wasn't really on my mind, but
No, me
rather,
either.
yeah. Leshrac did
Yeah,
get
that's-
nerf, right? Or was it the Bloodstone that got nerf? Wait, they just straight up picked
You may now
OD.
select your
OD.
heroes.
Okay.
Okay, so I really
Again,
like the mid pickup for Devious because, like, looking at their lineup right now, this is a very mid game centric lineup because of the BB, the Leshrac, and the Centaur, while for
It's
Semi-Solid. Yeah.
It's very fast, and you remember I was talking about Old Man Damo, oldest player in the Australian Dota scene. I think he had his 85th birthday yesterday or the day before. They've given him Leshrac, which is a character that is as old as him, but it is also one of his best heroes. So
Yep.
I'm very keen to see that in action. OD might be able to slow down their tempos if it enters at the right time, gets a good catch, gets a good ult off. It could stop this team from just advancing, but
Yeah.
I mean, if Devious have a good start, Solid are gonna have to work very hard this game, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
But
But like, if we talk about in a high ground perspective, I think Solid has a really solid, no pun intended. They have a solid high ground. Looking at Aisha's Underlord, they have Shugo on the OD to really stall things out. I think OD's kit now revolves around enemies casting spells and stuff. I'm not too sure what the ultimate does. I haven't really read my patch notes. I am very illiterate, but I think OD is a good answer to the Leshrac straight up one-on-one because of the ultimate as well as the mana. But it really has to depend on the laning phase for this.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think we'll be watching mid. These side lanes, they should be pretty. They should be pretty slow. I mean, unless they somehow get on these supports, you've got lots of very thick heroes in the side lane. So I think the lane to watch will be mid. I think. But we
Straight
shall
up mid.
see.
All right, so
Smoke immediately.
Prepare
immediate
for
smoke.
battle.
So our lineups for today. On the Radiant, or rather, we start out on the dire side since our directed cameras over here. We have Muncie on the Bristleback, Captain Planet on the Lich, Croats on the Centaur Warrunner, Kios on the Shadow Shaman, and Novalau on the Leshrac. Meanwhile, on the side of the Radiant team, Semi-Solid will be starting out there. Aisha on the Underlord, Al on the Clockwork, Shugo on the OD, and Yozi on the Rubik, and Mel on the Chaos Knight. So, what are they talking about? They timed out on Al. So,
Yeah,
Al
looks like
times out.
someone's dropped. So hang on. So we've got does Aisha play 3 in this stack?
Yep. On the player list, Aisha
Oh.
is post 3. That's what I mentioned a while ago. That I'm really
Okay, I
curious to
didn't
see
realize
what
Aisha was 3.
Solid. Yeah, I'm really curious to see what Solid has up in their. What this is what I was mentioning. I'm really curious to see
Yeah, when you
how
were
Solid
mentioning
would
the switch
play.
before, yeah.
Yep. So
Yeah.
Shugo was their 4 until now. So Shugo is now just skyrockets into mid. Aisha goes into post 3, and who was the last player in last season on the original Team Solid? Because I know Shugo Owl was their support duo. Post 3 was if I'm not mistaken, I know E played the post 3 for a time, and Aisha Mel rounded out the cores. I forgot who their
Hmm.
post 3 was though. I'm sorry, whoever is on Team
I
Solid.
don't remember
If you're the
myself.
post 3 of
30
Team Solid
seconds
last
to
year,
go.
reach out to me so that I can remember your name. I'm really sorry that I forget. I love Solid, guys. I forgot your names all of a sudden. I
Oh,
swear
looks
I'm
like
not a
Muncie
hater.
might be. Oh, he's walking away. Good.
Alright, so we're
Nice
not gonna use.
invasion. Should just be a trade, I think, right?
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a smooth 2-2 rune split.
Mhm.
So yep, game number 1 underway between these two teams. Really excited
The
to see how
battle
this one goes
begins.
because like what we mentioned a while ago, this could have playoff implications in terms of them potentially meeting in the playoffs because you have high expectations for Devious. I obviously have impossibly high expectations because I'm a hater of Semi-Solid. So they have to reach those expectations, and they also have to win the bet against me. So that's something to keep an eye out for because these guys, Semi-Solid, they're playing more. They're playing more than just to win the whole thing. They're playing so that I can wear a maid outfit on stream. So we'll see what
which,
happens.
which we all look forward to. I know. I hope to see it.
I'm
Should be
not.
good.
I'm not going to look forward to it. Like, I'm really. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. If you guys, if they win, they win. You know. But if they would lose, like, I told you so. All
Looks
right.
like Scroats wrestles back control of the lane. There's a lot of damage going on in this top lane. I really expected that Briss to maybe sustain a little bit more early. I think he just stepped out of position for a moment there, and he's
Yeah.
taken.
He took a fade bolt as well as a few seconds of firestorm damage. So look at bottom actually.
Yeah,
Mel.
there's those cogs.
Okay. Oh wait, top side.
Oh,
Oh, I think
look out!
Aisha's dead.
Muncie and Roos are diving.
Aisha gets a firestorm away here. That's so much damage on the quill stack. Can he actually turn it around? No. Aisha falls down. So Muncie with an early double kill. After it looked a little bit dicey on the start on the side of Devious, they just bounce back by killing off the Rubik into the Underlord.
This is the thing about Muncie, is he doesn't actually understand there is a limit and a line that he should not step over. He will dive. It does not matter whether you're at your tier 3s or your tier 1s, he will dive you, and they've just learned that lesson.
It was not even a dive. It was just
yeah,
the
exactly.
bristleback syndrome.
will-
Like we call it bristleback syndrome.
2 button players. Yeah. Well, Muncie is also incredibly low skill, so that's why I so.
Yeah, me and my friends, we call bristleback players, you know, or rather, when you dive on bristleback, you have a bristleback syndrome when you dive tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. It's because you feel like you're invincible, you're on top of the world, and all of a sudden, oh wait, I died to tower.
1,000 gold to their core. Whoops. Whoops, too far.
Oh, see, I guess that was a little bit too deep. So looking at the mid matchup right now, 8-0 on the OD, 11-3 on the Leshrac. So safe to say, at the moment, Leshrac currently winning out the last hit battles. So I believe this is my first time watching Shugo. Oh, top.
Top.
Captain Planet taking a lot of damage. Firestorm, Blood Grenade, all on top. Captain Planet sidesteps the Firestorm. He will stay alive for now. Muncie is in the area as well. Will keep the Lich alive by using his presence as a deterring factor. Yose not really, or rather Aisha and Yose not really able to find the damage to kill off Captain Planet. They'll have one more Blood Grenade though on this Rubik, so Even finds a D ward there on the observer.
Like Kozzy just learned a valuable lesson. He hexed the.
Oh wait, Aisha? Aisha? That's a lot of damage actually. Does have a big stick. Will pop it here. Captain Planet will get hit with the Firestorm and the Pit of Malice. Will there be enough damage? One more hit should do the trick. Aisha, can he turn around? No! Captain Planet turns it, but here comes Yose with a double kill of his own.
Let's go, Jose. Well played. I mean, awesome to see. Oh, offlane.
Bottom.
Yep,
Action back. Owl's gonna get turned on here. Can he get enough damage? The burst is just way too much. A Chaos Walk will fly out on top of Chaos. Chaos, one more hit. Should do the trick, but the foul play. Can he try to get out of this one? One more hit from Mel. Oh, the auto attack. It cancels. Mel doesn't know where he's going. He's still gonna get it. Can he try to get away from Scroats though? One more hit. Yeah, the double edge is more than enough.
That is quite violent.
Foul play.
Nice.
Dota?
Look, it looks like they're
Fix that
taking
skill.
trades. We're seeing kills in both lanes, but they're pretty equal trades. No, obviously the Bristleback accelerating is a bit of a worry, but when the CK's taking trades back on his death, he doesn't feel so bad. Gets to go back, full mana, full HP. I mean, not so bad for him.
Yeah, so yeah, and he even gets the experience from the Underlord kill as well. I mean, yeah, sure, it goes to Yose, your pause for Rubik, but you really want this Underlord to start beefing up mid lane. There's a rotation here from Yose. He was under the guise of smoke. Telekinesis back. They used the Astral Imprisonment as well. Stun will land on top of Yose. Novalau taking a lot of damage, but Novalau should be fine here. Does have a stick and a Freyr Fire to work with. Can he try to turn it around though? Tower Shots is going on top of Yose. Yose will be forced to back away from this one. Level 3 Astral Imprisonment though, so Novalau should be careful. One misstep could spell the end for this Leshrac. He'll be fine now.
Nova has a lot of experience playing against these ODs. With great shame, I would like to say that the Australian community loves that OD hero far too much, and and I have seen Demo Nova come up against this OD a million times. There's two particular players that just love it. So I think he's learned to sort of push his limits, and I think we're seeing this here. He knows that hero well. He's played it a million times, and he's just playing on the edge. That's not to say that Shugo's not playing really well, though. I think against another player, he'd have him.
Yeah, considering that Shugo is bottom.
Bottom?
Owl taking a lot of damage actually. The Cogs will trap out Scroats. They have foul play again on the Shadow Shaman. Pretty damn busted skill. Very annoying to play against. Of course, I'm joking, but he will stay alive. At the very least, topside, Aisha continuing to try to farm up against this Lich and the Bristleback as well. Bristleback now has his power treads. Nice to see. Novalau forced to go back. We'll get a full stock of mana. Invis Rune on Shugo.
Now, though.
Oh, bottom side. Kiyo's walking into the CK with the Cogs as well. Looks like Kiyo's not gonna be long for this world. Foul play will get activated. One more hit. Will do the trick. Yose make the rotation over. They'll kill off the Shadow Shaman. But can they find the Centaur? Centaur gonna try to run away from this one. War Stomp will connect. Uh-oh, Shugo! 4-man here. Even the ultimate getting dropped on top of this poor Centaur. Mel will pick up that kill. Good rotation over. And meanwhile, topside, Aisha getting ran out by this Bristleback with the Nasal Goo and the Quills. Will it be enough actually? 3 stacks? It's gonna be 4 in a moment.
All their ports.
Alright.
Oh, I'm surprised Monty doesn't go there. We just saw all ports except for the OD to bottom.
Oh, Wisdom Rune.
Unless...
Someone has to get on top of this Wisdom Rune. Yeah, they scan out the Lich, so they know that this Lich is in the area. Will that entice them to try to go for the Wisdom Rune here? Oh, I think this Lich is gonna get it.
3.
Wait. 2. 1. Come on, Aisha! Oh, doesn't get the rune though. Too fast for you. Yeah, quick fingers. He's gonna try to deny himself here into the Ancients, but looks like the Pit, Firestorm, actually trying to stay alive a bit longer. Yosi will pick up that kill thanks to the Healing Lotus. But you get 2 Wisdom Runes. Yeah, 2 Wisdom Runes for your supports on Devious. I wouldn't say it's too bad of a trade-off. Uh-oh, Clockwork's Courier. Goodbye. That was your earn. Yikes.
Okay, that's a good couple of minutes.
Oh, mid lane. Novalau. Doing a good amount of damage to Shugo. Very action-packed this game.
It is. There's blood in the water, and they are duking it out. Looks like Kozzy's behind the tower again, looking for the CK Courier as well.
Oh, Aisha. They're threatening to dive Aisha actually. Stampede's gonna be popped. Aisha forced the TP home. Will it be enough? Yeah, Aisha will get out. Nothing to stop the TP. But Underlord forced to go back again, or rather, not really having the best of lanes up here. Centaur forced to pop the ultimate early. CK on the other end.
Not sure if you've noticed the lane control here in Scrotz's lane. Oh, hang on.
Oh.
There's that Leshrac haste again.
Uh-oh. Mel, a little bit of a misstep forward. Shackle, Hex, stun, dead. Novalau with a beautiful rotation with that haste rune. Did not see that coming. Mel takes a tumble in the
Reese has
bottom
gone
lane.
Yep, Captain's gone straight mid to take a little bit of XP, uses the time to his advantage. What I was going to say before is you probably noticed some pretty good lane control here in Scrotz's lane. Now the way that they achieve that is
Dire's
literally
middle tower
years
is under
of
attack.
abusing your POS 4 about not pulling the lane. And you'll notice the POS has quite a lot of control. Goes a long way.
Oh, meanwhile, speaking of abuse, this Centaur is gonna get abused down bottom here. There's 4 people coming in. Fiendskate's gonna come in as well. Scroats does not have an ultimate to work with. But here comes a Pit of Malice, catching him on the edge. Firestorm as well. Can they find the skill on this damn Centaur? Lich Frost Armor will keep him alive for now. But the 4-man rotation over. Not even enough to kill him off. But I say that. And here comes the Lich. Oh, the foul play. The Hex keeps him alive, Captain Planet. They're not even gonna find anything. 2 ultimates expended down bottom, and they're not even gonna find a single kill.
Is under attack.
Oh, that sucks for Solid. Cozzy making a great play there, but that absolutely sucks. They really should have had something there. They brought so much, and to
Radiant's
slip away
middle
like that
tower
is
is
just
under
that's just a
attack.
bummer for him. Makes me feel bad for him. Empathy pains.
Oh no, the
But
stack.
also,
They found a stack too, I think.
Radiant
If
structures
Muncie
are fortified.
spotted this one out.
Oh.
Halfway to the
Radiant's
Ags
middle
already on the
tower is under
Bristleback.
attack.
Mid tower also being pressured here by the Leshrac.
67 last hits on that Bristleback.
Oh, hold
by
on.
the way.
Mid lane, Astral, Yose is in the area here. Do they have enough damage to take him down? Stampy's gonna get used, but holy crap, the hammer gets dropped! Novalau stands no chance. Kios, he's gonna try to help out his mid laner, but no, he can't do anything but watch. Sanity's eclipse.
Double damage might be hitting that Bristleback.
Muncie, oh! He's stopping from getting the double damage route. Here's a shackle out from Yossi. Look at the damage that Choco is inputting right now. Foul play. Sacrificial Gate's gonna bring him closer in. But Yossi, he's gonna take way too much damage from this Bristleback. Gonna take that dominating spree. He's on the run right now. Meanwhile, on the other side, Clockwork on the top. Wait, he's in their side. Oh, the Cogs got his 2 heroes with the Blade Mail activated, but Captain Planet eliminates him with a Frost Blast. Can they try to find anything more here? Amplified damage still on Shugo. But Shugo can't find anything else there, so overall, it's a 2 for 1. 2 for 2 if you count the Leshrac coming back in.
Bristleback walked away there, which is not good for Solid. I think they really needed to get that Bristleback, but I mean, he was out of mana. He was in a pretty rough position, but for some reason the clock decided to walk towards the Centaur. I'm not sure what that clock was thinking. I think if he locks the Brist down there, he gets him, but
Too many, if you
Yeah.
go for 2, you get none, or something about that.
that's it. Old Russian idiom. Take 2 rabbits.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
you won't
A
get
little
that.
server lag, what the heck? Anyways, the server lag does not prevent me from spotting out this action. Aisha almost dies to the Bristleback solo. Level 4 on the Clockwork, that's painful.
Well, we got 6 on Ruby now. We saw the little snatch there. What did
Yep.
he take? He's
got-
got Quill Spray.
Yeah, he got Quill Spray, but in that fight a while ago, the Rubik did steal Shackle, so that helped out in securing the AD rune, but I'm gonna call it AD rune. It's not double damage, guys. Come on.
Radiant's bottom tower
I know if
is under
Finnick is over here watching my stream or something, he insists it's still double damage, but look at chat. It says amplified damage. I don't care. Oh, Fiendskate's gonna be used here. Oh, wait, can he bring it back? Oh, Shadow Shaman! He tried to outplay them! That's a very smart play, but Shadow Shaman gets sent back into the loving arms of Mel as he rips him a new one. Stampede gonna get popped here, and Rubik even steals away the
Ruby
Stampede.
takes it.
Alright. That's a really smart play by the Shadow Shaman. He sees the Fiend's Gate. Oh yeah, I'm gonna die anyways. I'm gonna try to get away by using it.
Dire's bottom
Really
tower
close.
is
The hex
under
on
attack.
himself. Cozzy is a cheeky player, one to watch. Always in a position he shouldn't be, but it just works. He's got a little respect for him as a fellow position 4 player. I love watching Cozzy do his thing. But Yose's doing really well this game, especially after the early laning phase. I think that double kill, that return kill early on, is really paying off. He hits that early 6. He's got his blue boots. He's making awesome rotations, and they've got the global presence of Aisha as well.
Yeah.
Like,
Radiant's
I'm impressed so
bottom
far.
tower is
Don't
under attack.
forget, you might not have seen it in top lane, But when Yose just died TP back top to help Aisha push out top tower, he secures, quote unquote, secures a siege creep with his Fade Bolt. So you might not have saw that, but I was there at the right place at the right time. So Yose like steals a siege creep away from Aisha. I'm just saying,
I
if
know. Look, I know if the core wanted that siege creep so bad, why didn't they just
Dire's
secure it
middle
themselves?
tower is
You
under
know,
attack.
I say this to my cores all the time.
Radiant's
Hey,
bottom
if
tower
you
is
you
under
wanted that
attack.
bounty rune and you had your bottle, well maybe you should have been here earlier. Okay.
but
That's
I
my
mean,
bad.
Aisha was right in front of the siege creep as well. So if Aisha is like 70 gold behind what's Aisha building, she's building a pipe right now. If Aisha's behind 70 gold and that 70
Oh,
gold
hang
is
on.
like the
What's
deciding
up?
factor. Oh wait, top
There
lane.
is
Oh,
a-
the gaze. They actually find the CK.
Axe.
It's a war on two fronts right now. Look at
Axe
the
as well.
axe.
Radiant's bottom
Oh, he's stuck
tower
inside the
is
pit of
under
malice
attack.
though. There's 3 heroes up here. But look at Muncie. Muncie does not care. Yose is stuck in no man's land. Stun coming out and the double edge. Mel's TP gets cancelled out and the feed themselves. Mel has to be, or rather, Aisha has to be careful. Slow, bit of malice. Can he try to get away from this one? Yeah.
Radiant's bottom
Aisha will be
tower
able to
is
get
under
away, but
attack.
the TP of Mel gets cancelled by a smoke
Radiant's
glitch.
bottom tower has fallen.
That's a huge play there.
Radiant's top
2 for
tower
none.
is
Smoke
under
glitch.
attack.
So I missed that. So was
Oh wait,
Reese's
what?
grab-
Wait, did he just drop the Sanity's Eclipse? He tried to kill off the Leshrac, but the Leshrac is still surviving. Here comes the Chain Frost bouncing in, but
Boy.
Aisha gets a kill with the Firestorm. Scroats will find Aisha, but Novalau takes a tumble himself. Touch.
I think that was good. That's good for Solid. I think they needed that kill, and I think it taking out Nova Lau, slowing his acceleration is important. Like we said, this is a team that wants to move really fast. This draft that Devious has needs to move quick, and to be honest, Solid are doing a pretty good job of just slowing that acceleration. I expected to see that mid tower down by 14 minutes, at least from this Devious team, but that mid tower still stands. So they're doing a really good job at stopping this tempo.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
in saying that, 120 last hits on the Bristleback. He's got his Ags now, so that's quite a good timing for him.
Don't
with
look too far
the-
though. You mean 120 CS on the Bristleback is a good thing, right? But look at Mel, 105 on the CK. You know, you obviously Bristleback has the Quill Spray to clear these camps, right? He even has the Ags, but Mel doing a pretty good job at trying to keep it somewhat even with the Bristleback. I mean, he's down 500 gold, or rather 1,500 right now. But considering the lane Mel had, it's
Oh,
pretty
looks like they're going on
decent.
Demo mid.
Uh-oh, yep. Novalau just dies there. Oh, here comes Scroats. Actually, I think there was a misclick there with the Sanity's Eclipse. Accidentally using it there on Aisha. Oh my goodness gracious, Yose! Goodbye! Gets sent back to the fountain thanks to the Ags. And yeah, there's a tip on to Shugo. Shugo actual imprisonments Aisha, and Aisha knows it. Little bit of a misplay.
cheeky tip.
Oh
We
wait,
love it.
Owl,
Oh,
blink
final drop.
forward, Scroats. This is a very fed centaur. There's going to be a shackle, there's going to be a frost blast, and there's going to be another death on this clockwork. 1 and 4 now. Hold on a second.
The shock
Top? Okay, never mind. You were saying?
the shotgun blast from that Bristleback is just absolutely devastating. I think we've all received it. Oh, looks like top.
Yeah, top side. Oh my goodness gracious, Nova just gets absolutely
Right.
obliterated. And somebody
This
said...
is the downside. This is the downside to being an 80-year-old Dota player. Is sometimes your map awareness goes down. You don't see the things that these young whippersnappers will see. And yeah,
Oh, mid lane.
so-
Shugo? Gonna use the Sanity's Eclipse and the Astral to try to save this Rubik. Will they actually get the kill? Oh, the hook shot actually flies through onto Captain Planet! Wrong solution, right target!
Oh, Scorch is hungry.
But yeah, wait, actually going back in. Shugo just takes a tumble there. Even Muncie is gonna make his
Here's the
rotation down
Bristleback.
over here. Bristleback, big, scary, bad Bristleback. Pit of Malice, Firestorm. You're gonna try to keep this Bristleback in here. Rubik is still in the area. Scroats has to be... Wait, Scroats is dead? No, he should be fine with the regen. Under the tower, he should be fine for now.
Radiant's
Action-packed
bottom
game
tower
this
under
is, so
attack.
it's a 2 for 1.
is.
2 supports for a mid laner.
It has been a while since I've seen 28 kills at 17 minutes. This is quite a good game.
Yeah,
This is
especially
great
in the
game.
Australia servers, because in all honesty, in my casting of Australia games, I don't really see this much kills in Australia servers, to be honest. Relatively fast
They tend
pace. Yeah.
Yeah, they tend to play a more, at least from what I've seen, tend to play a more passive game, unless there's blood in the water, unless one team is hyper accelerating. I do notice that they tend to play more of a passive game. And a lot of the position ones, the good position ones in Australia, they're not going to waste time coming to a fight if they can sit there and just
Dire's
punch
middle
creeps.
tower
They like
is
to play a
under
boring
attack.
game, an artsy game. So it's nice to see some action, and I think that's the result of having a CK, having a Bristleback, these two position ones that do like to
Oh,
play hard,
Nova!
fast.
Yeah, gotta get out of here, buddy. Alright, Nova spots that one out. Mel not able to get that kill onto Leshrac.
He's woken up now. He's had a few sips of his tea. He's got a nice warm blanket over his lap. Maybe his hands are starting to heat up. His nurse has probably brought him some porridge to warm him up because he can hear him grumbling. So, old man Nova's picking it up. Manages to dodge the CK.
For now.
For now, we'll see. We'll
CK is
see.
just gonna get, CK going for a Manta style into the Blink Dagger. And if I'm the CK right now, I'm gonna just say, like, all these stuns and all these silences, they're just for you, Leshrac, with the heart. Heart emoji right there. Leshrac going for the Bloodstone first. So I expect the Leshrac to go BKB or Yules or even a Ghost Scepter just to try to counteract the damage that the CK will potentially bring to the table. Mel will TP
Yeah,
out.
I think we'll probably see the big spin stick. He'll probably get this Bloodstone and then maybe go for big
There's
spin
gonna be
stick
a wait. Hold on a second. Nova now just walks
He thought
into
it was
this.
an
Wait, the
illusion.
Feeds Gate actually cooks Mel a bit. Mel kept the clean hits in. Mel has to try to run away from this one. Firestorm and the Pit of Malice right on top of this one. Chain Frost even gonna bounce through. Nova now so low right now. Aisha's actually gonna be the one to take the double. Mel's gonna jump back in. Gonna take out Nova now. Wait, actually, Mel gets ticked out. Takes to the pulse. The pulse. Or rather, I forgot the name of
Edict.
this damn spell. Yeah, the Diabolic Edict kills
Edict.
Mel. I mean,
You.
they go 2 for 2, but Mel, a little bit of a misstep there on the Edict. Oh no, Mel.
Hiya.
Middle tower is under
Hiya. What I will say
Radiant
is that was a
structures are
fantastic
fortified.
entry from Shugo. That looked like it was going in a different direction, but that beautiful, beautiful entry and ult from Shugo stops that from being a disaster. So well played to Shugo. Look at these supports, these cheeky supports, and what are they up to up here?
Yeah, we can see the, I would say, a little bit of a miscommunication as well. Or I don't think Mel noticed that he accidentally clicked the Fiend's
Oh,
Gate
the
when they're
Bristleback
going
is
in.
coming.
Yeah, Shugo has to get out of here. No TP on Shugo. No Pike. No Sanity's Eclipse. These supports are hungry. They're running down this Outworld Destroyer right now. They do not care. They're surrounding him. SEAL Team 6 in the building. He's gonna try. Oh, here comes Derek's sacrificial gaze. He's gonna use an astral imprisonment as well, but he has no way out. The Shadow Shaman from the back line. Oh, wait, the jokes! Actually, Shugo! Actually dancing on them! Call him the Dancing Queen! Captain Planet! Mel! With the stall from Shugo! Mel rips apart the Captain Lich! And here comes the Shadow Shaman! He's not safe as well! The Fiend's Gate in, or rather the Twin Gate in! Secures Chaos as well! Shugo, I'll rename you to the Dancing King! Oh, here comes the hook shot as well on Munty! Munty, 0 mana! And he's gonna run out of HP! Aisha actually dies for it! But still, 3 for 1! Shugo dancing on top of them! What a play!
Oh yeah, now Scroats. I mean, he needs to be careful
Dire's
here.
top tower is under
This Rubik's
attack.
hungry.
Yeah, this
Maybe
Rubik does
needs
not
to be careful.
care. Pop your Blade Veil, pop everything. Hoofstomp's gonna get stolen. Astral on top of the Centaur. He uses the Stampede to try to secure himself. This
There's
is an
some paranoia.
opportunity. Yeah, this is
The
definitely
paranoia,
an
I
opportunity. Yeah, for sure. Oh, going in, Shugo! He does not stop! This Hurricane Pike is so value on Shugo! Okay, he'll stop for now. The blink
he's
in,
done.
2-man Sunscrooge
the
with the
ult.
Chain Frost! Huge Chain Stun right now! Can they try to get any kills on top of this one? Al's gonna die first, and then Rubik's gonna join up next. Shugo first uses Aniz's Eclipse. Feed's coming in. Shugo, one more hit from dying. Shugo actually stays alive, and Nova now gets shredded by the CK! CK does not know when to stop. Munchie's gonna come in with the Aghanim's. Shugo stays alive thanks to the pipe and as well as a magic wand. 2 for 1 overall, but again, your mid die to
there's
jump
the
back in.
re-entry.
Scroats, he's not done with this one. There's gonna be a Firestorm gonna be used, Astral Imprisonment as well. There's even going to be a bit of Malice, and the Atos Mel just rips apart the Lich once again. Aisha not gonna be lucky this time. Muncie finds that kill. Non-stop, just like your name.
Look, hey, something that I'm seeing here is that Aisha's Firestorm is doing work. We were talking about how thick this Devious team is. But good God, is that Firestorm just stripping these big, thick heroes of all their HP? It is unbelievable to me to see how low this Centaur continues to get in these fights. This is a Centaur. This is the hero of the patch that just stood in lane with 3 braces and just been absolutely unkillable.
With
And
the
yet
pipe,
in
by the
these
way.
fights, yeah, it's got the pipe as well. And yet in these fights, I'm seeing it reduced down to
Dire's middle
1/5
tower
HP,
has been
and then having to play
denied.
these fights from the edge. And in Scroats' to up my boy Scroats, he's playing these fights beautifully
Radiant's middle
on a
tower
5th
is under
HP, but he's
attack.
not able to just be that front reckoning, that massive bulwark that Centaur's supposed to be because of this percentile drain on the Firestorm. So this is really cool game to watch.
Pause by Aisha. Oh, Discord crashes. Alright, with that
Tactical
break in the
pause.
action, I'm going to take a little bit of sip of water. Mmm.
MVP is actually Anno.
Cold water. Very cold. Alright, so we're after a little bit of a water break on my part, you know, they say tactical pause. Tactical pause for me, guys. Like I told them to pause. I needed to take a drink of water. I'm sorry. Don't blame Semi-Solid. Don't blame Devious. Blame me. I needed to take a swig of water after all that action.
One thing to look out for in this game is if it gets to 40 minutes, Captain Planet's PC will crash and he will have to reboot. That is not a joke. That is just how bad his computer is, and it's always at 40 minutes. So they take a fight at the wrong time. They take a fight around that 40 minutes. That's it. That's the fight to take. So I look forward, if it does go to 40, I look forward to seeing the ritual crash we get every time we play with Reese. So.
You think that Team Solid right now, this Team Semi-Solid, they have like a big whiteboard and they have like 40 minutes,
Oh,
and they have it in a circle right now for just for Lich, and then 40 minutes under that Lich PC crash. They put a big circle. They have that on the dartboard right now. It's on the bullseye, and that's what Team Semi-Solid are going for.
They got the corkboard with all the strings around the pins. They're watching.
Yeah, they're like that one crazy meme. It's like, yeah, like
Radiant
listen to this, guys. We wait for 40 minutes, Lich crashes, they pause, we get the reset, they don't.
We take a fight. Okay, so Ice Fire on Lich. We were talking about this before the game. Quite a strong little spell for that little freezy dude. So keen to see the Ice Spire play, especially with the Linger. Now they have nerfed the Chain Frost Linger, if I remember. I think they took 0.5 off of it, so it's only 4 seconds Linger.
They're going for
now.
Roshan.
It's still in.
Yeah, they're just straight up going Roshan. They get Tormentor on the side of Devious. Now they're going straight into Roshan here. They use a smoke. I don't think there's a Bloodstone on both the Leshrac and the Bristleback, but I don't think they know that this is happening, Team Semi-Solid. Yeah, they're just gonna take Roshan. 24 minutes in, Roshan on the board. Muncie picks up that Aegis, and you thought this Bristleback was relatively hard to kill? I mean, you have the Firestorm, you have a Vessel, sure, that's true. But you have to do it twice now.
And he's approaching his Eternal Shroud too.
Oh boy.
So a few more thousand gold, he'll have that. The minute he has Eternal Shroud, he becomes a real hard target. And there is that physical damage on CK, which might be enough to sort of tear through him. We'll just have to wait and see
Yeah,
how
I
that
think
plays out.
I think you're going to eventually need like a nullifier or a silver edge on the CK, just so if you think the CK or if you think the BB is going to be a big problem, right? You definitely need
hang on,
one of
hold
two
on.
items. Oh wait.
Dire's top
Shugo?
tower is
Shugo
under
retreat.
attack.
Oh wait, he has a
Retreat
shard.
towards the
Wait. Oh
team.
no, he's getting surrounded. There's no way he's gonna survive this one. Oh, actually, he actually gets it right on the money. Shackle, stun. Yeah, and this time Shugo is not going to be dancing his way out of this one. Forced to take the
They do
tumble
lose the
there in
tower.
mid. Yeah, they lose
They do lose
top,
the,
but they want to try to continue this one. They actually forced off Muncie in there. Get in there, you damn bristleback. They're gonna jump in onto Owl. Owl just doesn't know what hit him.
And look, CK's gonna play top. It looks like he wants to try and bring someone back.
Yeah.
He's got his illusions in.
Force a
Ah, they
fortify.
fall for it.
Radiant's middle tower
This is a
under
fortification though, so CK could continue this push out here.
attack. Dire's top
Wards
tower
is back up in
Hey.
13 more seconds.
Radiant's
Respect where
structures
respect's
are fortified.
due. I know it looks like they
Radiant's middle
are
tower is under
elected to
attack.
go for the BKB on the Shrek. I said spin stick, you said BKB or ghost. It looks like they've decided BKB on
I
Shrek,
actually said
so-
all three.
Yeah.
Any
That's
of
how
the
you say it.
three.
Radiant's
Yep.
middle tower has
Like
fallen.
in all honesty, like those three items are really good on Leshrac in the CK fight, right? Like if I were to really be super duper greedy though with Leshrac, I would say Shiva's Guard, but like that's such a long shot.
It's the mana regen, it's some nice armor,
Yep,
bit of
Taxel as well.
HP
Dire's
degen.
bottom tower is
So
under
Yeah, but you
attack.
need the Purge on the Leshrac. So BKB, I would probably say it's too late for Shiva's Guard. So I would say BKB into maybe Shard Wind Waker with a question mark. But let's see what
yeah,
the
I
select
still
track.
think Spin Stick.
Yep.
I think Spin Stick. The Wind Waker is just such a value item. I can see why Damo's gone for the BKB. He's had a hard game.
Dire's
We've watched him
bottom
get blown
tower
up
is
again and
under
again.
attack.
Once he's got BKB and Spin Stick though, he becomes a real hard kill. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But they're not going to take this one lying down. The boys are boiling up with their Aegis, but it looks like Team Solid have decided to take some of these outer towers. They know
Bottom.
they can't fight them. So,
Bottom gets taken there by
Radiant's
CK.
top tower has fallen.
yep.
Dire.
It looks
Link
like they're
dagger.
hanging around mid too.
Up Tormentor.
Dire's middle tower
Alright,
is
so
under
far,
attack.
2 Tormentors have been
Radiant's
taken,
top tower is
and
under
no one
attack.
has died to the Tormentor. Last night's game and the first game
Dire's
ever
bottom tower
in
is
Phoenix
under
League
attack.
Dota, there has been 1 Tormentor
Hang
dead.
on, I'm looking mid.
Shugo! Forced to run away here, should be fine. Bit of Malice to secure their exit. Bristleback is also
Oh,
DP's in here.
Kazi's lingering for the Wisdom Rune here. Yeah, he decides against it. Okay. The amount of times I played with Kaz where he gets the Wisdom Rune, the enemy Wisdom Rune, but it'll cost him. But this time he elects to just leave it. Let sleeping Wisdom Runes lie. He walks away.
I mean, come on. Like, I would give up my life for a Wisdom
Dire's
Rune
courier has
easily.
been killed.
Wait,
Oh, Muntie's Eternal Shroud.
Wait! That's actually huge. Mel gonna get
That
chased
is
down here in the mid
real
lane. Can he
bad.
try to get away from this? Oh, the Rubik! Stolen Stampede! He keeps the CK alive! Oh, no, you don't want that one. They could try to re-engage this fight if they really want to. There's no Stampede and there's no shroud available for this Bristleback.
Muncie needs to pay more attention. Muncie, when you go back and watch this VOD, boo, what were you doing, dude? Come on. Sheesh. Lucky he's a cutie pie.
Radiant's
Muncie?
bottom tower is under attack.
Muncie in the gang right now. Bottom tier 2 tower looks like it's going to definitely take a tumble. So something that I've noticed with Semi-Solid, or rather Solid in general, that they really do the map macro really well. So they see 5 heroes, or they see a majority of the heroes at bottom lane pushing this one out. You see, Solid, they're not afraid. Mel and Aisha specifically, they're not afraid to risk it, go for the side lane pushes, right? You see the CK right now, forcing a TP back on the Leshrac. Sure, you get the tier 2 tower, right? But you're forcing the top lane back, you're forcing mid lane is also pushed in. So only one lane is pushed in, and that's really a good stall tactic, I would say, just to
Well, it's that
keep
map
yourself
control.
alive.
And here's the thing: if you, like you said, they force the port back. If the rest of Devious doesn't, leave the area, they can be caught out. They see the Shrek port back. They know it's time to push forward and see what they can find. See if they can chase and catch someone on Devious. Now Devious this time were smart enough to sort of back up as a team. They're gonna try for top lane. So this time they're grouped up. But this is how you make mistakes. This is how you start to pull a team apart. You push those side lanes. They stay too long when one person has poured it out, and then it becomes a 5v4 fight. So.
Actually, wait, CK gets spotted out here. There's a ward here on the Twin Gates. You see the CK go through, and he shows himself on the wave as well. Uh-oh, things are not looking good. CK, if you can hear me, get out of there. Stampede, blink in. There's gonna be a hoof stomp, but there's gonna be a counter nation. Here comes the Pin Gate with Aisha. Here comes the ultimate. Phantasm on top of Mel. Mel does not have a BKB, but look at the damage. Trying to go through Aisha in the middle of everything right now. Aisha cannot stand to this damage. Pipe of Insight does nothing for you. Shaman in the backline gonna get sucked in right now by Mel. Mel, one more hit should do the trick. Chakra shot
you
even
cheeky
onto
son of a
Leshrac.
bitch.
Leshrac, one more hit should do the trick. Shugo actually takes a tumble. Owl actually dies somewhere in the backline, and Yose, he's left all alone. Mel is the last one
Oh, here it
alive.
comes.
But it looks like it could be the
Muncie
beginning of this could be the beginning of the end here. Blink in there by Shadow Shaman. Not gonna catch out the CK, but Rubik force a buyback. Disastrous fight right there.
Beautiful fight from the Devious boys. I mean, Solid just sort of got caught with their pants down. Now they had a ward on top. It's not there right now.
Oh
but
wait,
they had
hold
a
on,
ward-
Yose! He actually steals the wards. Wait, CK, he's in on this one. No, Mel with the Manta dodge, but he gets stunned up anyways.
Good
BKB
job.
is gonna get popped. Mel, can he try to do the damage in this one? One more hit to the chick. No, it's not going to be Mel. Oh, the rocket flare of all things! It kills off the Leshrac. That's gonna stall off their push just a little bit. Creeper is actually gonna die. Lich very low thanks to the stolen wards. They have to back away from this one. Aisha is now back alive. Rocket Flare MVP! Actually scouts out Captain Planet TPing away though. Close. They keep their tier 3 alive. They only buy back on the Rubik, who did die back. Mel does fall. But at the very least, you keep your tier 3 alive for now.
Beautiful play from Koz in that that previous fight, pre the racks. Koz somehow manages to keep 3 heroes busy as a Shadow Shaman towards the ward tower, while they just are able to blow up the Centaur and deal with Aisha on the right. It's Kozi on that Shadow Shaman is really quite spooky, and this game he's just creating so much confusion and really stalling out. I think if he's not in the way there, I think they just collapse. I think they still lose the CK, but I think Solid just collapse and can really make something of that fight. Nova got really low before they even went high ground, and there was real potential there for Solid to make a play and sort of collapse and keep that ball rolling. But Koz really tore up and really created the confusion they needed to secure that fight for Devious. So God, these teams are great.
Ward actually spots out Cause here. Hold on, Captain Planet. They're trying to surround this one. Uh-oh, here comes the damage! Coming in! Captain Planet actually trying to get away from this one. No, he's gonna walk under that. Amplified damage will gonna get stolen right now by Yose, but Sampi just gonna get activated right now. Novola will pop the BKB, but hookshot coming in. Yose so low on the HP. Can he try to get away from this one? No, he cannot. There's gonna be a round of Atos gonna be flying in. Novola gonna be 1v1ing right now with Mel, but Mel with fighting everyone right now. Mel is not gonna take this damage. Shugo does not have an ultimate right now.
Ooh,
Clockwork's gonna get taken down. Aisha is forced to TP away. 3 for 1. Or rather, 3 for none, actually. It looks so
No,
good.
they did get the Lich.
Oh, yeah, the Lich
They got the
dies.
Lich.
Okay, Centaur Stop
fall
almost
back.
catches him. Lich is forced to buyback there, but CK, no buyback. He tried his damn hardest to kill off the Leshrac. You kill off the Lich, sure, but they just collapse on you after that BKB wears out. And here comes that very annoying Firestorm. The Creeper is just dead.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Bottom lane though,
Bottom.
that's the real lane.
Snakes are down.
Do they have a wave actually? Backdoor should come up pretty soon. Anytime now.
Radiant's
Any
bottom
moment.
tower has fallen.
Looks like it's not gonna be up in time. Alright, so bottom lane will fall down.
Has fallen.
Bristleback,
Oh, they're controlling the
Malice,
Bristleback.
Telekinesis. Playing this around.
He's so hard to kill now he's got that Eternal Shroud. He's
Yeah.
getting real hard to kill.
And they're gonna back away. Alright. Very disciplined Dota right now from Devious. They're gonna back away after claiming the bottom set. Shugo going to be cleaning that ward up. He does have an Aghanim Scepter at the very least.
I was just about to ask, have you seen the Ag Scepter activate in a fight yet? Because I haven't, and I'm wondering whether or not I haven't seen them ping it out, so I'm wondering whether or not the boys from Devious know that Aghanim Scepter is on the OD.
I think he received it in that river fight, and he just didn't get low enough because, yeah, CK and the Rubik, they both just die so fast. So I don't think the OD would be comfortable staying around. Like, you don't want to limit test your Ags with your whole team dead.
Yeah, absolutely. Just more about whether or not Devious know, because you know I've seen it a million times. You jump the OD Ags goes off, and all of a
CK.
sudden he might be out of mana, but he's got an extra.
Yep. All of a sudden, his team
Yeah.
just shows up. CK gonna be continuing to farm up. So yep, CK going for the Silver Edge actually. Does have a BKB available. See what
He
good that
wants
can
to
do.
break that porcupine. He wants to take that little porcupine, turn him on his belly, get rid of
Dequill.
that bristle back,
Dequill the Porcupine. Roshan
That's
is
it, turn him into-
available. 10 seconds.
turn him into a bristle belly all over instead of a bristle back.
Do you want to
so
try to fight
that's-
this here, Bob? They're gonna wait. They actually see. Oh, Owl walks up to the high ground. Do they have enough damage to kill off the Clockwork? But the Malice catching out City with the Firestorm. But no, Clockwork just instantly dies. Meanwhile, in the backline, here comes Mel. Mel. Oh no, foul play. Not gonna be enough to save that Shadow Shaman. Fiends get actually gonna be used here by Aisha to try to get away from this one. The fight is just everywhere right now. Mel is actually gonna get surrounded. Mel will try to
Mel.
continue fighting right now. Scroats and the Bristle back all around right
BKB's
now. Here
about to
comes
end.
Novalau trying to fight this one, but here comes a
BKB's
Lich
down.
ulti. BKB down. Mel surrounded. No choice. Left side is Eclipse will get dropped here by Shugo, but Shugo does not have the damage to deal with
Let's
this
see
one. Novalau, can he try to fight
Let's
this
see
one? There's
Axe.
gonna be an Axe. Gonna be popped here. Can he try to turn this one? No, it does not look like he can. Outroll Destroyer will get destroyed himself. Aisha is forced to turn tail and run. Gonna use the Firestorm to clear out mid at the very least, but bottom is a lane to watch because the lane has pushed in. Yose forced to run away now. Did steal Pulse Nova, but did not do that much. Yeah, Shiva's guard, like what I mentioned, on the Leshrac after he gets a BKB.
Did he actually get the Shiva's gun?
Yep.
Good call once again. I know.
Yeah, it was one or the other, so I wasn't really confident. If I was a Leshrac, if I was playing Leshrac, I wouldn't be confident because I wouldn't be too sure if I can get it. But you know, Novala's clearly better.
The armor, right? Like how do you,
Yep.
we just literally saw the CK grab him and not be able to put him
Yeah,
down.
it's
because
the
of all that
armor,
armor.
the attack
The
slow,
Bloodstone
a lot.
heal.
Yep, it's just
Yeah.
way too much,
Yep.
and even gives magic. It decreases magic. It increases magic take. Or I don't know what you call it on the CK
The damage
illusion.
jam.
Yeah, the damage jam.
Yeah.
And CK illusions, like sure, Phantasmagoria, that's a really strong facet on the CK. It doesn't really mean anything if the
hang
Shiva's card. Oh, hold on. Teasing there on the Bristleback. Stampede just to run away. Alright, respect. CK is back up in a couple more seconds, but CK does not have really much of anything to fight with. Like, CK has to find these supports here in the back. And to his credit, he did find the Shaman first, but again, he just gets surrounded by all these heroes. He gets surrounded by the Leshrac, he gets surrounded by the Centaur, he gets surrounded by the Bristleback, and Lich is there with the Sacrificial Gaze, the Chain Frost, the Ice Spire, the Chain Frost, the Frost Blast, and the Ice Armor, just everything being dropped down, and the CK just gets negated all the time.
Well, they're gonna try and make a
Oh
play for
wait,
the Bristleback in mid.
Bristleback mid, Muncie gonna get surrounded, and the pause!
If you look at the clock, it's just on 40 minutes.
And there it is! It might not have been 40 minutes in game, but Lich. It's been technically 40 minutes if you remove the pausing.
There you go. There you go. Like clockwork. Oh my god, Reese. Please fix your computer, Captain Planet. I get this in my pubs. I know, I'm playing a game, I'm enjoying myself, hitting a nice timing, and then a fight breaks out and I hear that all too familiar tone in my ear that goes, "Oh, guys, it's happened again." And the pause goes up, and we just have to pray that the enemy team is kind enough to wait, so...
Yeah, but looking at the fight right now, is there really any... There's no Stampede. There's low mana on the Centaur. I mean, the boys are coming over to help out this Bristleback, but do they have enough damage? All 5 heroes. Aisha is so low right now. Aisha has to find a way to get out of here. CK is also in the area, but I don't know if they have the damage. I think... If I were...
There is the 4-staff on Lich too. If that Bristleback can just get a little bit further forward, or you can get him to the low ground. I mean, CK can pull him back up, but... I don't know. This Bristleback is scary. He is a big scary hero.
If I'm on the side of Devious, I mean, if I'm on the side of Semi-Solid, I think you have to turn tail and run because Aisha has literally no HP to work with.
Is the Ags back up for...
Yes.
Yes, okay.
I mean, you have the Ags, right? But this OD is just not really having the impact you want on this OD.
Clock is casting Hookshot right now.
It's gonna hit, yeah. Wait, they actually, they might have the burst. They have to... Aisha has to step away though. Like, Aisha, if I was Aisha right now, TP home, Fiend's Gate back in.
There's also the Frost Armor on Rubik. Ruby's got Frost Armor. He pops it on Aisha. Hookshot in from the clock. Maybe they burst the Bristleback. Maybe.
I mean, right now it's a race against time. Kyo, Koz and Scrots, they're in the area, and Leshrac as well. They have to run over and help him out. One way or another. They're gonna have to start hauling ass here. Turn into Usain Bolt. Get there in 10 seconds.
Here we go.
Here we go. Hookshot's actually gonna miss out. The Astral Imprisonment on top of the Lich. Hold on a second. This fight might turn for the better. Lich, he's gonna get silenced up. Do they have enough damage? They use a detection as well. Lich is gonna get blown up here. But Mila in the backline. Scroats is gonna on top of the Rubik right now. Rubik's not gonna get anything off. Foul play on the Shadow Shaman. Looks like he will try to stay alive just for the meantime. Phantasm will get used right now. But look at Nova Lau. He's actually shredding. Oh, hold on a second. CK gets turned on. Shadow Shaman will get taken out here, but Shugo, he's the last one remaining. Oh, actually, the Bristleback gets taken down by Aisha's Firestorm. This OD can get away.
Run, Shugo.
Left, right, Shugo, not gonna make it. But the Bristleback did get taken out. Yeah, there is a shard on the Underlord, so that Underlord shard meant everything to kill off that Bristleback. Bristleback actually wants to buy back into this one.
They want to end. 1 buyback, 2 buyback.
Aisha, Clockwork, they're buying back. There is a buyback on Mel and Shugo, but I don't think you want to use it. I think you just need this pipe. Oh, hold on a second. They're gonna hookshot
Oh.
in. Cogs, Firestorm, half HP already on the Centaur. You said this hero was tanky, but no. You know who isn't tanky? That Clockwork. He just gets eviscerated inside his own damn Cogs. The irony is real. He dies in his own armor. But here comes a Firestorm again from Aisha. The spam is crazy. Shuko and Mel, they both buy back. They want to try to get stragglers. Novalau has to be
Damo, that is
careful.
a cold
You have to
port.
keep going. No, Novalau gets away. They did not want to try to push the pace. Novalau escapes by the skin of her teeth.
Nova, what are you? That was a spooky port out. Every part of my body clenched for him. Then he was seconds away from being the one left behind. But
The
he gets lucky this
cojones on this Leshrak.
time. He might have been like. This is the thing. Again, he's a very old man. Maybe with his glasses, they looked further away than they were. So maybe he just needed to adjust his glasses.
So they hold
Maybe
they hold
but-
back for now. Tier 4 items available, 39 minutes in, 27k gold lead. I've
Ooh,
casted
Mindbreaker on the CK.
I've seen games where oh wait, hold on a second, Shaman. He's slithering like a snake.
Cozzy.
Shaman.
So cheeky.
He's slithering
He's
like
so
a snake,
cheeky.
Shaman! Don't do this to him! Yose is in the area
so
though!
cheeky.
Do they call the team over? Shaman is just following him! He's following him like a pit viper right now! A snake stalking his prey!
It looks like they want the Roche.
Do they want the Roche here? Actually, they're coming over! 3 heroes down here. They're gonna catch him off guard. Bristleback gonna use his snot ball here. Flare's gonna scout them out. Okay, so they don't do anything with that information that the Shadow Shaman gives them. The Roshan is now back here at bottom. Centaur is at top side. Gonna try to push that lane out. 5-man smoke. They want to try to get this Roshan. They need this Roshan. It is a denial Aegis if anything. But this Aegis is going to be also important right now.
Might be Megas.
Radiant's
Yeah, they're
Probably
gonna
Megas, though.
get Megas, sure. I mean, oh, it's just a war on two fronts right now. Hold on, the CK. This actually might be enough here. Aisha's gonna TP back here with the Fiend Skate. They want to try to get this Rax here. They do not have a fortification on the side of Semi-Solid.
Snakes.
The snake's coming out. That's just way too much damage. Look at his bristle back. AC, goodbye, Rax. Sanity's Eclipse is gonna get dropped. You get Aegis, sure. But Mega Creeps on your doorstep now, on the side of Devious.
So I've seen this before. In many of my games. Scroats is the captain of this team. He is the firm voice of reason, usually, and a phenomenal captain. Anyone who's played with Scroats knows what it's like to have him when he's feeling himself. And watching him sitting in that top lane there, just moving forward. I mean, we saw the call. He says no. We don't care about that, Roche. You come top, let's get these megas. And we watch the whole team turn tail, meet with him, and annihilate that Rax. It's a great call from Scroats. Really, really, really good that he can just bring his team to him like that. It's moments like that where indecision can really become a real problem. If they take that Roche fight, they might lose
Oh, wait. Oh,
2,
Shaman?
3 of them.
Shaman gets caught out here in the bottom lane. This hookshot's gonna miss out. But it looks like Cause. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Ogre
There's
Seal
no
told
way
him.
he gets
There's
away.
no way he gets away. He can't keep getting
No.
away with this. Cause! He gets away with it. He walks back into Aisha. Aisha can't do nothing but watch Cause celebrate. This man is a convict on the loose. Wanted dead or alive.
Absolute menace.
Wait,
Cozzy's
Stampede?
signature
Bottom?
Shaman.
Oh, Owl barely gets caught out. Everyone's just getting away by the skin of their teeth right now.
Players here.
I mean, if that hookshot lands, that Shaman would have probably been dead, but again, Owl just not able to get these angles, not getting the impact he wants. Tough
Okay,
game
we're
if you're
here.
Clockwork.
Oh, Jose reveals himself.
Wind Waker now on the Centaur even.
Centaur went with Wind Waker. Nice. Okay.
And a
I
Snipe.
like the Sanjin Yasha here as well. He's got his heart. Going with the craggy
Tormentor.
coat.
Oh, Tormentor shard given to the Shaman as well, man. As if Ko's gonna get more annoying. If I was CK right now, if I was Mel, all eyes on the Shaman. I kill Shaman, call GG. I just want the Shaman out of my game.
This is it, isn't it? It's no longer a game of skill or like practice or composure. It's become a game of spite, and I think we'll see that Shaman die at least once before the end of this game. Might be the final play they make. But hey, I've seen people come back from Megas before. If there's a team that can do it, they've got CK, they've got Underlord. I actually play Underlord This is going to make you cringe, and I'm sorry you have to hear this, I know. But I like to play Underlord as a support quite often. And one of the best things about Underlord is that he, on his own, can hold against Mega Creeps. With only a few items, he can hold against Mega Creeps
Yeah.
all the way up to the 60, 70, 80th minute. So, and then if a fight starts, he can join it.
He
So
can
if
join,
there's a team
yeah.
to hold against Megas, I mean, they've got the hero to do it.
Yeah, and they can even do like a four-man smoke play. They leave Aisha in the base to defend the base, and if Aisha needs to join the fight, yeah, sure. Aisha TP's in, and
Underlord
he
just
has
turns
the...
in. That's it.
Yep, Underlord turns in, has a facet for the Necro Creeps as well.
Never underestimate the Battle Slug. God, I love that Battle Slug so much. Look at his big thick booty, dude. Such a beast. Love the Underlord. Let's go.
Alright, relax. This is Dota. Wait, Stampede?
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
Stampede, the duration is about to wear off, I guess. Oh, yeah, actually, no, it's for Mel. Wait.
Oh, have they found?
Wait, amplify damage room?
Oh
Wait,
no.
oh
Stuff's up the
wait,
blink.
Stampede? Oh, can he
Oh,
get out of
he
this one? The
spotted.
Yule Scepter? No, no! Not like this, Mel! Mel is forced to fight. Feeds get actually to try to turn this one around. There's gonna be some right now on top of the Leshrac.
He does have the Aegis.
Just doing way too much damage right now. Feeds it's gonna come in, but the Shackle Shot's preventing them from helping him out. Nova was very low in the HP, but look at Aisha. Aisha's dead. Owl's gonna join him in the grave. It's Shugo left all alone right now. The CK, they're gonna try to get out of this one. The Feeds gate through. Shugo gonna get out, but no. The save cannot be said for the CK. That's a dieback. Disastrous push out there by Mel.
Whoa, solid.
The killing blow has been dealt. The dagger plunged into the back. Mel wanted to try to split, but didn't expect the Leshrac going there.
Radiant's
The dagger has now been plunged deep into the back of Semi-Solid. Ancient exposed. Diabolic Edict. There's gonna use a fortification, but it's just stalling the inevitable. This Lich, yeah, sure, kill off the Lich for all I care about. He's gonna even use the Chain Frost Death on cast, but no, it's not going to be enough. GG. Devious take game number 1.
43, 29, 39k lead to Devious. Well, look, I can say one thing. That's one of the funner games I've watched in a long time. Honestly, I mean, 45 minutes and what's that? 60, 72 kills. That's a lot of blood. That's a lot of venom. So, hopefully, we can look forward to something like that the next game as well.
Yeah, definitely. And looking at the stats right now, like we can scroll through these stats. The one thing that I would say about Semi-Solid, the Clockwork was just not able to find the impact that Clockwork should have had.
Yeah, absolutely. And we did watch that clock again and again. Just we saw a few missed hook shots, and I hate to point out skill shot misses. Everyone has good games and bad games. I'm an Earth Spirit player. That's all I ever play. I don't play Dota. I just play Earth Spirit. Sometimes you miss a skill shot, and unfortunately this time those skill shots were seen on a live cast. But I think if that clock was able to get a better tempo early, like I said, they needed the Rubik and the clock to set that tempo, and I wasn't seeing the damage come out. I was seeing some missed hook shots here and there. I think maybe Al just wasn't feeling themselves, but if they do put Al on the clock again, I think we need to see some more impact there. It's absolutely. I think Shugo did really, really good though, and Shugo and Yose really slowed that tempo early. We saw them making the plays, keeping that mid tower up until almost 15 minutes, maybe even 16 minutes. Shugo and Yose with a wall that was needed. Aisha also played really, really well. Fortunately, Aisha had to play the game where someone had to go in first, someone had to stand in front of that bristleback, and Aisha was the one that had to do it again and again and again. So Aisha just kept eating all that damage and just sort of falling apart. Their team structure falls apart because of it. So just a good draft from Devious, really. That awesome tempo draft. We knew they were going to move fast. We knew they were going to accelerate. And I think Solid did everything they could to slow that acceleration. Like, they really did really well. But eventually, there was just going to be a wall of meat. I mean, Leshrac's got the Bloodstone, the Shivas, like you called, to thicken themselves up. We got that huge Centaur. We all have played against that this patch and know how spooky that hero can be. And then Bristleback. It's 2 buttons. It's 1 brain cell. It runs at you with Eternal Shroud, AC, Bloodstone. I mean, we saw them 5-man gank him, and he didn't even get below half HP. So,
Yep.
yeah, it's hard game for Solid. Real hard game for Solid.
Yeah, and that wraps up game number 1. So game number 2, this is a best of 2. So there will be another game here. So just hold on for a minute. We're going to take a little bit of a breather, and I'm gonna try to fix my music here actually, because I haven't fixed it. I forgot. Yeah, I'm gonna try
Too
to
too
set it up.
hyped for the game, Anno. Too hyped.
Too hype, too much. I can't handle it. There you go. We get some chill music for now. Gonna set that one up in the background while this is going on. Hopefully it's not too loud. Actually, there we go. But yep, we're going to be waiting for game number 2 to start, and hopefully we'll be back by then.
The just a couple of highlights from that game. We saw some awesome turns from Shugo specifically. There was 2 big ults that completely turned fights. One in the off lane. Just want to highlight that if there's an MVP of that team, Shugo did really well. So they shouldn't be disappointed with the way they played. Dota is a team game. Shugo worked real hard to try and keep the team pushing with some sick plays. But we got to point out Koz. Kozzy, I think, might be MVP of the match. There's a huge effort from a lot of the Devious boys. Muntz played that Briss 1 really well. Some cheeky plays and an excellent buyback from our boy Reese. Perfect timing on his crash, as usual. But 2 plays that I really want to point out is one, that fantastic play from Koz, where he was able to take that fight in the bottom lane, sort of keep those 3 heroes distracted while they caught that Chaos Knight right as it was accelerating and getting back into the game. Koz just made a mess of that fight, and from there he started feeling himself and continued to make a mess of every fight on that Shadow Shaman. So huge play from him, and then can't help but call out that phenomenal call as a captain. Captains often don't get enough recognition. They do a lot of work behind the scenes to get that cohesion through their team. That call from Scroats to ditch the and I think it's him, the boys will tell me if it wasn't, but to ditch the Roshan and say, no, let's just get these megas. Come on, boys, why are you wasting your time down bottom? We got racks to take, we've got a game to end. Huge call from him. I love it. I love seeing that sort of
All right.
stuff.
So while we're waiting for the game to load, I will be throwing trash out of my room, and I'll take a break. I'm gonna drink water. So I'm going to be right back. Go sing for my audience or something, nonstop.
We'll be back soon, guys.
Okay, I'm back. What's happening?
Not much. I can't see the other game up at this stage, so
Uh,
intermission.
yeah, they're still loading in.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
So while we're waiting, like, I guess we can goof around first before the game starts. We might as well, like we're here. We might as just talk about random stuff before this game, before we have to lock in, get serious. So like, how'd
Talk
you?
about your Lego addiction.
Yeah, the viewers don't know that we talked about Lego before we started this. So like, all right, so like,
Uh,
how does it feel? I think this is the second time we casted together, if I'm not mistaken. I think you casted with me last
uh,
season, right?
no, I didn't. I didn't cast. I played last season. I did a couple of post-game interviews
Oh, okay.
last season with you. Yeah. But I watched you the entire way because I mean, I'm not afraid to say it on stream. Best caster, SEAAU region, right here, dude.
No, I'm the only SEA caster. That's why I always use that joke whenever I'm like with other friends. Like, oh, I'm the best Dota player in the class. Oh, really? Yeah, because I'm the only one that plays.
Yeah. Big fish, small pond. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm a red belly, or like, what was that catfish called? The really big one, red-tailed catfish. I'm a red-tailed catfish in a really small pond. And
In a
those,
glass of water.
yeah. I'm a catfish in a bathtub, basically. But anyways, that's gonna wrap things up for the intermission. So we are now back actually for game number 2. Let me just
That was
switch on
quick.
over. Yep, game number 2 is now beginning. Here we
Seems
go.
like Devious are prioritizing that Phoenix ban again. That's good to
Yeah.
see. I
10
hate that hero. Don't
seconds
like seeing it in my
remaining.
games. Don't like seeing it in pro games. So let's get rid of it.
Yeah,
5
Phoenix
seconds
is an
remaining.
owl specialty as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Radiant
Okay, cool.
team ban.
Cool.
Dire team ban.
Weaver and Spirit Breaker gonna get banned out by Semi-Solid. Obviously, Weaver is one of the more contested hero picks, even in the international
10 seconds
qualifiers.
remaining.
I checked for China, NA, and if I'm not
5
mistaken,
seconds
Eastern
remaining.
Europe. Weaver was part of the top 3 contested heroes.
It's the flex hero of the patch.
Yep.
We see one every single season where there's a hero that you can pick. You can put it as 1,
Radiant
2,
team ban.
3, 4, 5. Obviously, Weaver's not that has malleable, but whenever there's a flex pick, I think Tiny
10
was last
seconds
season's flex
remaining.
pick. Before that, it was DK.
Yep.
So it's this season's flex
5
pick. So we're gonna
seconds
see
remaining.
it banned a lot, I think.
So they ban out the Witch Doctor as
Radiant
well. So
team
another, I would say, annoying hero to deal with. The Voodoo Festeration is it's just so,
Oh, oppressive.
yeah.
Just completely
10
oppressive in lane.
seconds remaining.
Leave it.
The
Press one button.
they
You just have
decided
HV.
5
decide to
seconds
get rid of the
remaining.
Magnus once again.
Right. Respect. Another respect
Yep.
ban. You
Dire
you
team
ban
ban.
our Phoenix, we ban your Magnus. Tick for tack.
Yep. It's the right decision. Again, if I'm playing into Devious, that's
10
absolutely
seconds
one of my
remaining.
picks.
That's what heroes would do.
Mhm.
5 seconds
So
remaining.
last ban before we get into the first round of picks for these two teams. Devious will be having their first pick, and Semi-Solid will be getting the last pick for this game. So not much change. Devious still on the Dire side, Solid still on the Radiant
Dire
side.
team pick.
There's that Tiny ban again.
Rubik ban actually.
Radiant team pick.
Oh, they pick up Dundalord this time. All right.
Now, as much as I'd love to see this play 5, I happen to know that Scroats
Dire
loves the
team ban.
loves the Underlord, so that's a
Dark
Scroats hero
Willow.
for sure. Willow slips through. Ooh, they forgot about it. This is another hero of the patch. And completely spooky to play against with the new Brambles.
Yeah, definitely.
Obviously just got the nerf. Can't cast the ult on allied heroes
10
anymore, which is a
seconds
huge
remaining.
nerf. But I mean, the Brambles are still just so value. I can see why
5
they've decided to go
seconds
for it.
Yeah,
remaining.
they opt to ban the Rubik and then they pick the Underlord. So I think that's a good ban pick combo because you ban the Rubik so he doesn't steal
Dire
Firestorm.
team
I
ban.
mean, the counterplay to that last night, it was Nope who went +1 Underlord against a Rubik. The way he counteracted that Rubik, he only leveled Firestorm twice and Pit of Malice once the whole game. Rubik steals it, sure, but it's just level 2, level 1, so it doesn't
Radiant
really amount to
team
anything.
ban.
So if you want to try to counteract that Rubik, you just get rid of the Rubik entirely. That's why the Willow slips through this time.
But it's still a pain. I mean, I actually played an Underlord game today, +4, I think I played him, and I made the mistake of putting 1 point into my pit, and the 30-second cooldown on the pit
10
is just
seconds remaining.
devastating. You want that pit down, you want it down as much as you can, and I can see why you're just
5
not skilled
seconds
against the
remaining.
Rubik, but I mean, if you're having to not skill it, your hero is losing out on something that's incredibly strong. So
Radiant
while I
Yeah.
respect
pick.
Nope not skilling it,
No,
it
he
just shows
skilled
the
it
power of the
once. Yeah,
Rubik.
he skills it once. I mean, like,
There's that lifestealer,
yeah.
PA. sorry, PL, Ursa.
PL and Ursa. So I mean, Nope
Yeah.
did go for the right clicker build, so he went Harpoon, so it didn't really matter for him to just get one level of Pit of
Cool.
Malice.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah,
I might
he
go back and
w-
watch that game.
Yeah, it was position 1. It's on Phoenix.
5
Phoenix
seconds
VOD. Shout out
remaining.
Phoenix. Phoenix is the
Oh,
guy. Yep.
I did watch a little bit of that
Yeah.
last night as I jumped in bed. Actually,
Yep.
I remember I watched.
Shout
that.
out to
Down
Phoenix.
to
He's the one who
Phoenix.
actually forced me to do another bet. All right, Pudge. Pudge on Semi-Solid. So, with the new Flair's
That mo-
hook, yeah.
That might be a deny pick as well. So Reese, incredibly talented player, really, really, really interesting player to play with.
10
Loves that
seconds
random
remaining.
button. But when he's not hitting the random button, he's locking Pudge.
5
So
seconds
as much as this
remaining.
could be part of their setup, maybe pulling through the brambles, maybe they got something in mind, could also be a deny pick. Just want to point that out.
Yeah, Pudge also like with the new Flair's hook, basically a free Aether lens with this Pudge now, and
Yep.
I think I would lean this like they picked the Willow, so I would like to think that the Pudge is a core pick right now. Like I would say like you put it pos 5 or they might run Willow 5, Pudge 4, but if they really want to try, being somewhat aggressive, I could see them. This is their offlane already on Semi-Solid, Pudge and Willow cut together.
Do any of these players known for playing Pudge?
I wouldn't say so, no.
Okay. I love watching Pudge. Any hero that makes the game more interesting, regardless of whether they're strong or weak, is
Skill
always
shot.
a bunch of fun.
Just say you like skill shot, yeah.
Yeah, skill shots. Love skill shots, but also those big team ults as well. Love to see a big Echo Slam, Black Hole, these sort of things. They just make the game so much.
Fiend
so much
Skate
more
with
fun to watch.
Ags.
And I can tell you right now that Underlords will be probably getting Ag's second item.
10 seconds
I know that
remaining.
Scroats is a absolute king of Underlord, and he puts as much value as I put on
5
that Ags. He
seconds
loves
remaining.
it. So
Yep.
don't be surprised if it comes out very early this game. I think we'll probably see it very, very early.
Devious picks up the Vengeful Spirit. Vengeful Spirit's also another. I would say it's like a low-key sleeper pick these days. Vengeful was strong at the start of the patch. Now I think the strength of Vengeful has lessened a little bit. It's not nerf to say that, but Venge is still a strong hero because of the Ags, because of the her facet, especially the melee facet. But also you could also use the magic missile facet if you
Radiant
play support.
team pick.
But Venge is still a solid pick. And Undying, we have not seen this Undying in a while, and it's a good answer for a Pudge, especially if the Pudge decides to go offlane. That's not gonna be fun.
So Undying, one of my favorite heroes. I do miss the
10
old
seconds remaining.
damage amp. I think it was one of the more interesting abilities in the game. Doesn't have
5
it anymore,
seconds
but
remaining.
still has just the most. He's just the most oppressive force in lane. And we've all been that melee support or that short range support where the Undying is just standing there taking your strength. When he can't take your core strength, he takes your support strength and he just man fights. Perfect for big. If he starts to stack, he can contest with his Tombstone. Tombstone's just great in a team fight. Can secure those early kills. I love this hero. I love what this hero brings. Unless it's on the enemy team, in which case you're a scumbag. Don't pick Undying. I don't want it in my game. Please don't pick that hero. It's just the worst. As a melee pos 4 player, this is one of my least favorite to play into. But of course, one of my favorite to play.
Yeah, and I think Undying is a lost art in this patch. I don't really see
Yeah, I think so.
Undying really being picked up lately by a lot of the teams. I mean, he's not bad to say the least, but he's just turned into such a niche pick nowadays.
I do love the facet though. It might even be his passive. The instant respawn. It can turn fights.
Yeah, that's
so-
his passive, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong though.
Yeah, he's got the. I wonder if they'll go for the strength clap. I believe that the soul rip gives strength now, so I think that's the stronger facet. Again, I don't see it played a whole lot, so I'm just having a look now
Radiant
actually,
team
just to
pick.
see.
Morphling? That's a Mel
Hold on.
Morphling.
Hold on, we got a game. That is an early picked Morphling too, though, so I respect it. But there is
10
room for a
seconds
counter.
remaining.
There are two more picks for a counter for that
5 seconds
big scary
remaining.
one polygon blob of water. So we'll see.
Dire team pick.
Visage.
Visage. I think that's an Aisha pick. That's gotta be an
Okay.
Aisha pick there because I believe Aisha played Visage before. I'm not too sure. Someone
I'm
has
having a look now at Shugo. Shugo plays it a bit.
10 seconds
Looks like
remaining.
Shugo's been not spamming it, but I can see four or five games in his last 20.
Remaining.
So we may see it mid. I'll be keen to see it if it is.
Dire team ban.
Void incarnate.
Void Spirits to
Okay,
pick up here.
So this is a flex pick. So Old Man Damo Novalau is a weapon on all spirit heroes. He's one of those guys who loves the real finicky, fast-paced heroes. He plays his Tinker, he plays all of his
10
spirits, he
seconds
plays his
remaining.
Puck. But I do know that Muncie
5
likes to
seconds
run this as a
remaining.
position 1.
Hmm.
So that could be the case. I'd hate to see it. I'd prefer to see our boy Old Man Nova on it. Again, old beard, big eyebrows, looks just like him.
Radiant team
But
ban.
we'll have to wait and see. Wait and see where that goes. They decide to ban the Centaur. So they think there's a position 3 coming out. So they don't think the Pudge. They don't think the Pudge is the 3. That's interesting.
Yeah, I think you're
10
deterred
seconds
now to
remaining.
play Pudge against potentially an Undying 5.
5
And of course,
seconds
Underlord.
remaining.
Yeah,
Without
I mean you
Firestorm.
put Pudge on the pos 5 now and you put it away from the Undying, which most likely will go pos 5 if you're Undying, and for Pudge will also go pos 5. Willow, I would say Willow's best position is pos 4. I mean, Willow could be played as 5 alongside a really good strong laner. I mean, Morphling Willow, I think that's a pretty good lane matchup,
Yeah,
lane
there's a good
combo.
potential there.
Yeah, there's good potential, but with the
Radiant
Undying,
team ban.
that should shift the Willow to pos 4 and Pudge to 5.
I think so as well. They decide to eliminate the CK. So did Solid put a lot of value on the CK? I haven't seen them. I haven't been watching any of their scrims or anything like this. Is this because they obviously have picked it now? They've banned it, and I know it has been picked a little bit in the
10
pro scene,
seconds
but
remaining.
obviously they value it enough to get rid of it. Are they worried about the physical damage? Maybe.
5 seconds remaining.
I'm not sure why they want to get rid of the CK when they
Dire
have.
team ban.
I think it's because they have the Morphling and they also have a Visage here. Because I would say that Willow is a good way, somewhat of a good way to deal with a CK because of the brambles, of course. Like your illusions could get a misstep, you could get a misstep on the CK. So I think they rather just take out CK
10
so that the
seconds
Morphling and
remaining.
Visage could have a relatively good game. And also,
Yeah.
to an extent, also the
5
Pudge, because if the
seconds
Pudge does
remaining.
not get the CK first, if he does not dismember CK, this Pudge,
Dire
yeah,
team
he's
pick.
tanky, but one hit, 1, 2, 3 hits from a CK, it's just gonna destroy him. So anti-mage
Okay.
as well,
Okay.
another hero that you can just take out just so you won't deal with it. I think Morphling is one of the heroes that can go toe to toe with a life stealer. So I think you want them to
10
pick a life
seconds
stealer. I mean, it's
remaining.
gonna make the game difficult, sure, but Morphling is one of
Well,
those
Lifestealer
heroes that
did.
is gonna make it
5
hard.
seconds
Lifestealer
remaining.
did get the ban a bit earlier.
Oh,
So I don't
actually,
think we
my
see.
bad.
Yeah, I don't think we see. No, all good. I don't think we see it come out, but I know what you're saying though. Like Morphling wants to be able to man fight and
Yep.
blow up. Hey, quick thought, because the Morphling did come out early. There has been that strength build that we've seen on Morphling, where you go the Octarine and the boots, and he just spams the
Radiant team
strength
pick.
stun. Maybe this is an
Troll.
off lane Morphling.
We could see that. Aisha, I don't know if Aisha plays Morphling. I've only seen Mel play the Morphling here, so I'm
Okay.
pretty sure this is locked in on Mel. Visage could be offlane, but Troll Warlord pickup might deter
10
them from
seconds
putting
remaining.
Visage on Aisha. They might want to try putting that with Shugo one-on-one
5
against the Void
seconds
Spirit.
remaining.
Because Troll Warlord, this game right now, I think this is the battle of the carries right now. It's Mel versus Muncie right now on the Morphling Troll Warlord potentially, because Warlord, I think Warlord opts to go for Maelstrom Diffusal Blade in this game so that he has a faster pace than the Morphling, and Morphling is forced to go Manta style BKB in that light.
Primal Beast.
Choose your
I love
hero.
that. Yeah.
Okay, if that, yeah, that's an Aisha hero. Okay, so yeah,
Yeah.
they're gonna opt for Visage mid, so Shugo picks that one up. They actually
Just
get
want to say
perma
real
in.
quick before we keep going. I don't know why they've decided to put the troll on Muncie. When Muncie's on troll, the ultimate actually does nothing. because all he does is just run at people anyway. So he's basically playing without an ability this game. So it's an interesting decision, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But honestly, I like these drafts. I think
Yep.
they're super interesting. The Underlord will be a real pain for the Primal Beast until the Primal Beast gets his BKB. Once that BKB comes out, maybe the Ags pick up. I mean, I like Solid's draft. I really like Solid's draft here.
Yeah, looking at Solid's draft right now has a higher ceiling than Devious. Right now, Devious, I would say it's relatively easy to execute lineup. It's very, I would say it's greedy in the sense of if I pop off, everyone will follow me kind of deal. It's not really a teamwork lineup. Sure, you have Underlord here, you have the Venge, but the Troll and the Void Spirit is basically the tone set, or rather, the Void Spirit is the tone setter. But I think this game will boil down to the carries. This is a battle to watch. Mel and
I think so.
Muncie.
I think so too. And look, I think if Devious want to have some success, what I want to see is the early on. I want to see that Venge roaming around with the Void Spirit, finding picks so that Underlord can come to the fight. They find the picks, maybe shut that Morphling down. I think they'll have a bit of success. If not, I mean, I think it's
Prepare
Solid's
for
game to
battle.
win. So let's see how we go. This is
All right.
exciting.
Game number 2 of this best of 2. This is going to be the last game for the night, but we'll stay tuned for more. There's going to be another game that I'm going to be casting at 10:30, if I'm not mistaken, 10:30 p.m. in SGT's time. So back to the lineups: Devious on the Dire side, Muncie on the Troll Warlord, Captain Planet on the Undying, Scroats on the Underlord, Kios, Koz on the Vengeful Spirit, Novala on the Void Spirit. Meanwhile, on the Radiant side, it's going to be Owl on the Willow, Shugo on the Visage, Mid Visage, Aisha on the Primal Beast offlane, Morphling on or Mel on the Morphling, and Permasnee subbing in for Yose on the Pudge. So player swap here for Team Semi-Solid. So Permasnee's originally Permasnee's is the original player or the real player for this Semi-Solid lineup. He is the original Posphor. Yose was probably stepping in because maybe Permasnee's was a little bit late to the party. But nonetheless, Permasnee's is going to be slotted right back into the position 4 role that Yose was taking over.
There's a hook coming. There is a hook coming.
Definitely. Permasnee's lining this one up. It's on the radius as well. The rune is on the dip.
Oh.
They're gonna walk up here actually.
The battle begins.
There's going to be
First
hook.
down.
Oh, hook! It gets
Oi!
a vengeful. But wait, the fight is actually going down here in the mid lane. They're fighting for the other river. Captain Planet's gonna get surrounded here. That's a lot of damage
is
going on
getting
top of
so
the
much
Undying.
strength.
But here comes a whirling axis. Permacy is forced to run away right now. Owl
don't
very
get that
low
troll
right
first
now.
blood.
Owl very low. One more hit and the root, the whirling axis. Gets that kill. Captain Planet will get taken out here by the Visage, but the Visage
Oi,
will
that's
follow
two
him
for
into the
Muncie.
grave. Yep. Beautiful
Two
start
for a
already.
troll. You don't want to see 2 kills for a troll.
Wait, actually,
before.
okay, I thought Mel was mid for a second, but he's just gonna take 1 creep away from the Visage just so that, efficiency, you know?
And look, Damo's able to already get in a few denies there, which is a bit gross. Well, not denies, but like keep that creep wave away from the Visage before it gets back to lane. 2 kills on that troll is quite spooky, and of course this,
Oh,
I mean
hold on.
this
Stop?
Undying.
Muncie no mana
It's gonna
here. Aisha taking a lot of damage. Has 8 stacks of strength stolen from her.
I
Aisha
misclicked the watcher.
should be fine, but this is so punishing on Aisha. Hook's gonna save
Nice
her.
hook. Nice hook. Nice
I mean, you get the hook save, right? But that's so much utility for Aisha to just survive.
Meanwhile, this Undying's doing what Undying does. It's just standing there, harassing, just gonna walk at that Pudge. A lot of damage comes out from the Pudge's right click though, so yeah.
Just strength hero things.
Yeah, exactly.
Looking
Looking mid
everywhere
here,
right now.
Visage,
Choppers are looking sharp.
Visage 4-2, Void 6-2.
Yeah, I kind of
That Bramble.
I think that
Watch that Bramble.
yep, Code should be fine. But yeah, I think they were really intent to put the Visage on the pos too. But I think they might have thought about putting Visage on the 3 on Aisha, because I know Aisha played Visage pos 3 before, so
Radiant's courier has
they
been
picked
killed.
the Troll Warlord, and I don't think the Visage does too well against Troll. The grenade could be used here by Aldo on top of Koz. Koz is going to be able to run
Radiant's
away from
bottom
this one,
tower
so
is under attack.
Utility used here by Owl. Not gonna find anything.
Koz once again being cheeky. Now Koz loves this Vengeful Spirit as well. I didn't mention that during the drafting phase. He has quite a few signatures. This one is one that he plays really quite well, so keen to see the mischief he can get up to. He got up to a lot of mischief on that Shadow Shaman, I think MVP of last match, so let's see if he can do it again. Keen to see.
Bottle on the way for this Void Spirit as well, and Shugo completes a Null Talisman and the Bracer, so Visage is going to enjoy a good amount of damage. Oh, bottom.
This
That's
is
a
what
lot
I mean.
of damage on Owl.
You're watching Scroats here, literally 1v2. I mean, that Venji hasn't been here for
Oh,
a very
that's a
long
lot
time.
of wait. That's a lot of damage. Wait, there has to be. Oh
He's
my
just-
goodness!
He's so oppressive.
It's
He
so
kills the courier.
He kills the courier. He kills Owl. I mean, what
Grenade
can
out.
Scroats not do? Mel's in trouble here. Gonna shift to the strength.
Oh, stun up!
One more hit should do the trick. The HP damage not gonna be enough though. There's gonna be a strength. There's gonna be the strength stun. That's a lot of damage onto Mel though, and I don't think Owl expected that right click damage from Scroats.
Oh, look safe. Top lane, top lane.
Charge through. Perma Sneeze, low on the HP. They drop the Tombstone here. Muncie will survive, low on the HP. Aisha is relatively healthy. Pudge is not. Pudge could try to go for a hook
Pudge
here.
wants that hook. Pudge wants that hook.
Oh, nope, he's not gonna get it.
Ooh.
He is under the ward though. So he dodges it out
Ah,
for
you're right.
now.
Something's wrong.
So they saw each other there, so no real surprise there. The ward there on the easy camp.
There we
Mel.
go. Once again, you see the abuse of the POS 3 working on Kozi once again. Gets a nice little half pull off there. And Scroats will continue to abuse him to keep the lane where he wants it, so...
Oops, another Bramble Mace gonna be exchanged just for the sake of harassment. Shugo in the mid lane. In the meantime, 18-5 against the 22-6 of this Void Spirit. I mean, Novalau's just really been... I wouldn't really say straight up outplaying Shugo, but Novalau has been playing their laning phase pretty well against Shugo.
He's woken up. Yeah, he's woken up. There is a bit of a love affair that I have for that player in mid. Damo Nova is just a phenomenal player, and like I said, he's just so very old. But he literally schools these younger players in a way that like you very rarely see. So first game I was pretty disappointed. To be honest, he made a few mistakes. He recovered really quite well, but I'm hoping to see a bit more from him this game. He didn't give me a whole lot to look for in the first game, and that's a shame because I want to up my boy. So I'd like to see him up his game and really pull it out. Pull
The
out a little
ward
bit more.
there by Koz on that observer ward. And Owl's just forced to use the sentry just to get that ward out of there.
Power before me.
So far, laning stage going. I can confidently say that the laning stage is going by way of Devious.
I think so, yeah. But not, I mean, we're not seeing the real slobber knocker that we had last. Like, I think by 7 minutes we had a
We had-
good 14 kills.
Yeah,
something
roughly.
like that, so, yeah. Whereas now it's, I mean, it's 2 of those kills were minute 1, and then we've had 2 since, so slow down the pace of this game. That Pudge is looking mid.
Yeah, understandably so, because
Giants
considering their
bottom
hero
tower is under attack.
lineups, I mean, it should ramp up with Novalau getting 6 now. Illusion Root gonna get popped here by the Pudge. Shugo is getting chased here by Novalau, but
Radiant's
Novalau did
bottom
miss the
tower
step.
is under attack.
Shugo should be fine for
Looks
now.
like bottom, they're trying for Mel.
Mel, gonna try to juke around this one. Bramble Maze will get dropped. Gonna repel them just a little bit. Mel's fine. It's even going to be oh, Mel? Alright. Does have a healing Lotus, so Mel will probably pop it. Wow, so much value from that healing Lotus. A singular healing Lotus, by the way. Bottom lane. Oh, hook! Oh no, he didn't wait for the stun. Perma Sneeze did not wait for the stun on that Vengeful Spirit, and the Undying actually gets her TP cancelled. Oh, my mouse disconnected. Perma Sneeze getting chased down
Here we
now
go.
by Scroats. Scroats doing a lot of
1v.
damage. He'll be fine.
1v3. If you look, you'll notice that Reese is, as usual, behind the enemy's towers. So, I don't know, he looks like Cap's walking away. Alright, good. Tries for the Wisdom Rune. Kozi goes back for the other Wisdom Rune. So.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Well, we have hit that point in the game, though, where that Visage is hit level 6. He's got those little bird boys now, which is as much as this Void likes to rotate, which he is
Oh,
doing.
speaking of level 6, guess who's running over at the top side? Aisha actually cancels her charge. Hold on a second, Aisha might be just dead here. There's gonna be a jump
Oh,
in
beautiful
here
spirit.
from the Void Spirit. Gonna take down Aisha. Aisha canceled the charge. Or maybe Aisha got rooted. I'm not too sure.
As I was saying though,
Radiant's
this, exactly what I was about to
top
talk
tower
about
is
is happening
under
right now. You step away from your tower
Radiant
for the
structures are
shortest
fortified.
instance, and that Visage will take it. I was
Dire's
just saying
middle
they
tower
just hit
is under
6.
attack.
This is the thing. There's been a rotation from the
Bottom.
Void, and he knows.
Oh, no Willow. No 8, no mana. Scroll just decimates that Willow, and it's not done yet. Hitting away at
Radiant's
Mel.
top
I mean,
tower
Mel,
is under attack.
30 last
Radiant's
hits
top
to the
tower is
45 of this Underlord. This Underlord hero is just
Dire's middle
such a
tower
pain to
has
lane
fallen.
against, especially your Morphling. Mid lane, could be a fight here though. Shugo, gonna get the
Dire's
courier
tower
of
has been
Novalau.
killed.
They have a ward to scout things out.
Dire's
Captain Planet is in the area.
structures are
Actually, the mid tower dies to Shugo. Shugo gonna turn
That's
it here.
it.
Oh my goodness gracious! Look at the familiars! Go familiar! Go Captain Planet! Just gets walked down by Shugo. Meanwhile, bottom. Scroats, he's in too deep here. Scroats gets
Oh, we
pushed
stop.
back. Pulverized, 1, 2, 3. Scroats surrounded by 3 heroes. He's gonna get taken down. Permasneeze actually takes down Mel. Oh, actually, Mel gets taken out by the Void Spirit. In the mid lane, Shugo and the Pudge combine to take down the Vengeful Spirit. Okay, now we're getting that ramped up aggression from both these teams now.
Muncie, I don't think you should be here, mate.
Nope.
Decides to go for the resummon. Smart,
Right.
I think so.
Yep. Don't give away like 100 gold.
100.
100. No, it's just 100. Familiar bounty is just 100.
Still 200 gold to that troll is it's 200 gold to a troll. Like you just don't want to give that gold away. So.
Wise choice.
Although this Visage is terrifying. I mean, it's just sat in that middle lane now. It's knocked the tower, killed the Undying. The Vengeful Spirit
Solo,
stood out of
by the
position
way.
for one. Yeah, Svenji steps out for one moment, kills the Venji. So that Visage is getting thick. It's going to become a problem.
Yeah, but I
Or
think
the Visage,
Visage is
sorry.
one of the heroes that has a really steep fall off at some point. Like, you're
Well, it's
gonna
not-
have to make
not the-
space.
Not the aura bot it once was.
Nope.
Like in the Zai days.
Yeah. So after you go Vladimir's, I would expect the Visage to either opt in for an Orchid or an Ags, or maybe even both if Shugo can get that farm. But Visage has to make these plays right now, around the 20-25 minute mark, because that's when Shugo can really start making his presence felt, you know? Getting an Ags, getting an Orchid, just running down the Undying or the Vengeful Spirit. You keep them out of the game, you keep the Vengeful Spirit's items at the low, you keep the Undying Simpack at the low as well. And you're making space as well for your Morphling, you're making
Radiant's
space
middle
for
tower is under
Aisha,
attack.
who's having who had a relatively rough lane, but now going for the
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
so we're gonna have to wait
There
to
is-
see what Shugo does.
There is a bit of a gold differential though. I mean, Troll is just a naturally fast farmer. Underlord is a naturally fast farmer. I mean, it's just built into their kit that they get clear creeps quite quickly. So we got 70 last hits on the Troll and the Underlord, almost 80. So I mean, there is a ramp up that's going to occur very, very shortly for Devious. They are going to hit a timing. We'll
First
see
sight
if
of
they can-
Ags on the Scroats actually. Hold on. Hook. Not gonna be thrown out yet. Hesitating by Permasneeze. Not gonna hook him in. Not level 6 on that Pudge. Shugo going for the Tranquil Boot, so...
Shield Rune?
Oh, hold on a second.
Oh!
Novalau jumps
Nice.
in, misses the Remnant though. Shugo
Oh, man,
with the
fingers.
Familiars. Hold on. They want to try to turn this one. Hook will land onto a creep. There's going to be a Curse Crown on this Void Spirit. And I'll take that one like a champ. But Shugo opting to go for Tranquil Boot, so I expect him to go Boots of Bearing sooner than later.
Dire's middle tower
Oh, we
is
love
under
Boots of
attack.
Bearing. Thank you, Gaben, for blessing our supports with the Boots of Bearing.
Oh, hold on.
Any
Top side,
they caught
Aisha
him.
charges in. Yeah, Fiends Gate in. They want to try to kill off Aisha right now. 5 heroes just for this Primal Beast. The 2 steps forward. Gonna catch Aisha right on the money. The Pulverize just to stall things out. The kill will go to Kios, but still, nonetheless, Aisha will take a tumble topside.
Well, Scroats is heading back through that portal, and there are 2 heroes waiting for him on the other side.
Nope.
Oh no.
They want to push top
Okay.
with a question mark, even though there's no more tower. Alright. They want to deal damage to tier 2. Mel is up here though, but Mel
is under attack.
Not really the best start. Oh no! Mel! Oh no,
I missed it. What
Mel!
did I?
Tower is under
How did
attack.
that happen? Or was he attribute shifting?
No, Mel was basically full agi and just a magic missile wave of terror combo just catches Mel off guard. Mid lane,
Game
charge
over.
in. Uh-oh, Novalau in trouble. There's no steps on this Void Spirit. 1 more second left for the step. Can he try to get away from this one? Looks like he can't for now. There's no hook available unless Perma Sneeze. Gonna get the hook? No, it's a little bit too short on that Undying.
Not today. Not today, says the Void Spirit. That
Yep.
step, that was close. That was too close for comfort.
They keep
Something
the
to point
mid
out,
tower.
the Visage did take that bottom tower too, while all those shenanigans were going on in the top lane.
They're getting the tower objectives. Yeah, you're right, Bops, but these kills are just not going their way. Familiar's gonna get dropped here. Oh, hold on a second! The Familiar setup! Shugo! Setting it up perfectly! Captain Planet's gonna get taken down first. Novalau is on the run right now. Does not have a step, but Novalau should be fine.
Fortified.
But Shugo with a setup there.
That was some damage coming out of Aisha. That was a whole lot of damage.
You don't get the Void Spirit, sure, but
Tower is under attack.
I didn't expect that charge in from Aisha, so the chemistry of Semi-Solid showing there, Shugo, but it seemed to me like a random stun, but no, Aisha proves me wrong. A random stun? No, I see that as a perfect setup for the onslaught.
Beautiful play. Like you gotta highlight it.
Uh-oh, hold on a second, Dark Willow gets surrounded, Bramble Base does get dropped here, Owl will most likely take the tumble, Scroats
is
picks that
Morphling
kill
doing?
up, Morphling is in the area, hold on a
there's
second, the
that Axe coming out
Aghanims!
early.
The
There's that Axe
Feedscape!
coming out early.
It's just way too much! Get the Morphling, get out of that one, no he cannot! Aghanims
and I-
first on the Underlord.
That's it, and I did
Radiant's
mention that
bottom
before the
tower
game
has
started.
fallen.
It is such a good and undervalued item. I don't think the pros are even looking at it the way they should be yet. I mean,
Dire's
with
top
the
tower
expansion
is
on
under
the
attack.
size of the pit, the slow
Radiant's
being
middle
moved to the
tower is
talent
under
tree,
attack.
Firestorm's
Dire's structures are
cooldown being
fortified.
against the slow is a bit, it's a bit of a grumble to have, but
TP top?
you get that Axe,
Dire's top tower has
100,
fallen.
your Radiance jumps up
Radiant's
25,
middle
and that's
tower is
radial
under
too,
attack.
by the way. It is just so value. You come to these fights with damage resistance, you can initiate from anywhere on the map. I just love that Ags, and I knew Scroats would prioritize it. And I'm glad to see it. I'm very, very glad to see it.
At the very least, right, you're down 5-10, 6k gold lead. You get all tier 1 towers thanks to the Visage at the very least. That's a very minuscule
comes it too.
victory. Hold on, Novalau. Root! Ow! What a beautiful catch right there from Owl with the pulverize. Shugo picks up that kill even though he was not even here for this fight. Okay, that's a really
Hey.
good kill for Mel to get involved in. So they
Oh, big
find
hook.
Novalau. Oh, hold on. Yep, there's going to be a hook, and they're gonna find another kill. Shugo is on fire this game, making up for it last game with the underwhelming performance on the Outworld Destroyer. Now opting in for the Orchid, like what I mentioned.
And they're just going to siege this tier 2.
Yeah, what can you really do?
decided-
Look at the Grave Chill. The Grave Chill AoE is just doing so much. Scroats does come over here. Tower hitting on Shugo.
seconds
Shugo has to
before.
back off. Hold
Oh,
on a
there goes
second.
that axe
Shugo
again.
actually
He
has to
knows
be
the void is
careful.
coming.
Oh, hold on. There's gonna be a hook back. There's gonna be a Bramble Maze as well. The Void Remnant will actually clip onto the Willow to charge through. Looks like the Willow's gonna be left for dead here. Oh, what a beautiful dodge right there by Scroats. Captain Planet picks up that kill onto the Dark Willow. They keep the tower alive. They find the Willow as well. Not too bad though if you're on Team Semi-Solid. You could have lost a lot more.
Yeah, and I mean, we look at that tower. That tower's it's gonna.
Oh
take
wait, it's not over, Bops. They're going in onto this one. The poor Pudge. Novalau just shreds him. Staying around too long.
Okay. Some
Radiant's
momentum
middle
building here
tower
for
has
Devious,
fallen.
and you know if their
Radiant's
draft doesn't
middle
scream
tower
momentum
is
to
under
me,
attack.
so I think if they can keep this pace now, I think the late game gets.
It's a really
real
good
nice
route
for 'em.
there. Hold
That's gonna be
on.
a good stun too.
It's going to be another. I hear an ultimate from the Undying. Undying has to be very careful with the tier 2 tower hitting him, but Shugo. Oh, here comes the
making a
onslaught
mess.
with the onslaught and the pulverize.
he gets
It's gonna
the ult.
clip, but he gets off the ultimate thanks to the magic missile. But he's gonna die here. They're even gonna use a swamp to keep it alive, but no. Mel comes in with a adaptive strike, takes out Muncie. That's a huge kill to get if you're Mel right now. Mel, he wants to try pushing forward into this one. Kios is the only one left alive here. The Dismember coming out, and here comes Mel with a double kill thanks to the Void Remnant, or rather the Pulse. No, I can't even say these kills. I forgot the name. Resonant Pulse, the Pulse Nova. I'm thinking about Leshrac too much.
The purple ball. Look, I think that could have been a lot worse for Devious.
Radiant's bottom
Luckily,
tower
I don't know
is
if you
under
saw it, but the
attack.
Vengeful Spirit gets a perfectly timed stun
Yeah,
right at the last moment.
Yep, I saw.
Gets the troll. Yeah, beautiful. Troll ult goes off, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
Obviously, they still take that fight. Solid goes in their favor, but could have been worse for Devious if those boys weren't there to support each
A
other. So
2,000 gold swing.
yeah, that's a lot.
Dire's
That is
middle
a
tower
lot.
has
You
been
get Aisha.
denied.
Aisha doesn't really necessarily get the value that she might want. But at the very least, Mel gets involved. That's something I have not been able to say this entire game. Mel now starting to get involved in this game. Now, Mel's gonna sit comfortably on Ayasha going into a Manta style. Scrolls is still in the area though, farming these camps up. The smoke actually... I'm surprised it didn't break here. They're literally right next to each other! Someone break the damn smoke! Owl actually
there
gets their
goes-
smoke broken. Oh,
Roach
these
is
find
gonna bump
Scrolls.
into
Yeah,
him,
he's
yeah.
gonna find here. Oh, there's gonna be the Orchid. First reveal Orchid with the Bramble Maze right on top of his Underlord. Do they have actually
Beautiful
enough
swap.
damage? Swap
Beautiful
in.
swap.
Can he try to keep him alive? Dismembered. Oh, there goes Owl. Goodbye, Owl. Kios might be the next one on the list. Okay, Underlord will get taken out first. And Shugo right now is dominating, killing off the Vengeful Spirit as well. Despite the
troll is
beautiful...
coming.
Despite the swap, they will find the kill. They even clean up the Tombstone as well. Permastes is low right now. They will get rid of the ward. You use the swap, you find Owl. Yeah, sure, you get Owl, but at this point, Owl is happy to give his life for the cause, and that cause is a 1,500 gold
Radiant's
swing.
middle tower is under
Another
attack.
2,000 gold, yeah, well 1,500. Another big swing for in the favor of Solid. And this is awesome. I was literally just praising the tempo of Devious and if they can maintain it, but that again, they just put up the bulwark. The Team Solid has done awesome work to slow this game down.
Haste Rune coming in, Manta style, and here comes the Fiend Gate. Once again, Shugo, he's gonna be rooted up. He's not gonna get away from this one. Absolutely get shredded apart. Novalau with a Manta style even. So that
After
Orchid
curse.
will mean nothing.
Oops. I accidentally cast a curse Solid. I mean that was just great play. There's a haste rune on the void. They're just gonna run at them, and that Ags on the Underlord allows them to make plays like that. So, but again, I don't think that's too bad for Solid. You don't want to lose your heroes there. Obviously, you never want to lose your heroes, but again, it's just two. That Morphling's still farming, and we've all seen a late game Morphling. So, you know, Solid is still doing it.
We've all seen a late... Oh, hold on. The step actually doesn't connect onto Mel here, so Mel should be fine. A little bit of a scare tactic here by Novalau. Novalau does get rooted. That does
Here
have the
comes that Benji.
barrier. Bunch of Spirit. Underlord through the Twin Gates right now. Everyone's here in the bottom lane.
Nice ward.
Mel is out of here though. Mel and Aisha
yeah.
is in the bottom lane, but they're out of here. Oh wait, I say that and Owl gets caught out here. Owl gets rooted once again by the Pit of Malice, left all alone. Muncie will get that kill onto Owl, and that's just going to be a little bit of bonus damage going into the pocket of the Underlord, and that should transition into Roshan.
Just beware, Aisha just grabbed an invisibility rune, so I'm not sure what Aisha plans to do. If she knows the Roche is happening, maybe they...
No, Aisha
doesn't
just
look
instantly
like...
pops it.
Yeah, okay.
Underlord comes back to defend this one, but I don't think they know that this Roshan is happening. Roshan, 5,000 HP, but this should fall. They're taking a good amount of damage here. Captain Planet has to be careful. They have to share this damage around, yeah. They will do just that. Muncie has to be a little bit careful, but nope, Muncie should be fine. Aegis should go into the hands of the Troll Warlord, and yes, it will. 21 minutes in, so that's about 3 minutes faster than last game for Aegis. Aisha casually running over Perma Sneeze with the onslaught. Yeah, you see,
you always feel it as a support when you're there trying to get whatever farm you can find on the map, and then you literally are shoved out of the way. by
it's
your
not
weak
even.
tribal
It wasn't
beast.
even for a farm. Perma Sneeze was hitting a sentry ward. That was a targeted attack. Oh, beautiful hook save on Shugo. But here comes Novalau. Novalau does not want to let this visage go. They want to try to get this one, but a beautiful ultimate
beautiful
right
Theo.
now. But will this be enough to keep Shugo alive? The ult's coming in right now. Novalau actually has to be careful to get turned on. Pulverize is still available. They don't actually want to use it here. Meanwhile, in the bottom side here, Morphling will get caught out here. That's not a good sign. Morphling, another beautiful hook save from Permastes. Permastes doing it all right now, and they will, looks like they will be able to get away. Yeah, they could try to
Aisha does have-
refight this one, but they have an Aegis. They don't want to try to fight this one. Mel is gonna TP out. He's gonna go bottom lane here, and here comes Muncie. Oh, they find the familiar. They find one singular familiar. Novalau continues their push forward. There's gonna be a remnant to go this way. Onslaught actually almost kills off Muncie if Muncie wasn't careful enough, but they will be able to get away from this one for now. They only lose a Dark Willow from that one, but Willow is not really worth that much here, and considering the amount of commitment they did, they used a Fiend's Gate, sure. They even used a Troll ultimate for the Morphling. They didn't even find that one.
Those hooks. Again, we were talking about how last game maybe Al wasn't playing. Oh no, it's not. It's not Al. It's Permasneeze. Well, Permasneeze is killing it. Al did get that phenomenal ult, Willow ult that I think really saved that fight there. So shout out to Al.
Middle tower is under
Big
attack.
shout out to Al.
We have to go back to the Pudge Cam here. Pudge Cam. Oh, the hook with the root. They actually so much damage, but the Troll Warlord does get the ultimate off. He's getting dragged deeper into the base. He does not have a way out. Nova is gonna be forced to jump in onto this one, but in the backline, Aisha does not pop the BKB before the pulverize, so he cannot get Kios just yet. Meanwhile, in the backline, Muncie was just gonna get controlled. Aisha is gonna run away from this one. No kills yet on the side of Devious. Devious cannot find anybody. They're split off everywhere. There's some people chasing Aisha. There's gonna be Root. Aisha should be dead here. Aisha didn't pop the BKB. Oh, the Hawk barely misses out on Kios. Aisha did not pop the BKB before the pulverize. That Vengeful should have been dead. But still, a +1 for a
Looks like they
+2.
found Morphling
For
in
a
the
+3.
triangle.
He should be fine here. There's still a waveform here. Oh, he barely misses out on the Pit of Malice. Yep, and Aisha knows
escape.
Mel should not be alive.
And they've left their supports alone here. I mean, this Visage. Oh no, the haste on the Undying. Okay. He's
Yep,
safe
there's
now.
going to be a new show starring Mel. I should not be alive, starring Mel Morphling. I'm really going throwback with that reference. If you know, you know.
Yeah. I love it. Good that we are getting a more competitive game this time.
Yep.
It's a little bit back and forth. Obviously, 5k lead now for Devious, but this is still anyone's game. That Morphling is doing a great job of coming to the fights when needed, but dodging the fights when not. And some beautiful escapes. It looks like the Devious is really trying to ball up and get them to fight them head on. But the Team Solid's not giving that to them. And I think that's very smart. I think if they do just sort of fight into the ball, I think it's not going to work for Solid. So it's really, really cool to see the way that they're splitting this map. I think you mentioned that earlier when they were playing the CK game. They were trying to split the map. But this time they're really doing a much better job of it. And it's awesome to see.
Yeah, I think the difference now between the CK game and the game now for Mel is on a relatively better mobility carry hero compared to a CK, because CK, you pop Manta or you pop your ultimate, you push out a lane, but if they catch you, you basically have to fight your way out of that and you're basically gonna die. But now that Mel is on a Morphling, Morphling has the waveform TP out potentially, also has a tool to
They're
stall.
watching Scorch top. Looks like they're moving for him.
Yep.
Yeah, they're watching.
Mel's going in. Mel does not care. Mel actually turns into the Underlord. The Underlord root actually gonna keep Aisha at bay. The TP rotation now coming in. The hook is gonna miss out. So a good prediction attempt there by Permasneeze. But oh no, the jump in onto Mel. Mel gonna get silence up, but there's gonna be a Aghanim's debuff.
There's the Ags.
Here comes the Ags. Mel, actually no mana on Mel. Oh no, Mel has to try to find a way out of here. Mel actually should be fine for now. That's gonna be a lot of HP. Aisha's in. Yeah, Aisha wants to try to help out Mel. Mel taking so much damage right now, but looks like Aisha or Mel is actually gonna get out of there, but Aisha will not be lucky. My game is a little bit laggy right now. I'm on 11% packet for some reason, but I can still see the action. Primal Beast charges in for the good of the carry Morphling. Get down, Mr. President.
These pits are really running amok. Obviously, Aisha was able to get in there while the BKB was up and really make a mess. But the minute that BKB ends, that Primal Beast is just standing in these pits. And that's going to... Oh, bit of a hook. Triangle.
Kios,
Body.
swap, dead. Permasneeze does get the stack. He still has one more hook available. Did he want to try to go for more? Munzi does not have the ultimate actually. BKB also pop around that fight.
And
Mel
once that
continuing to farm up.
that BKB is going to get shorter and shorter, and those pits are going to become more and more of a problem for that primal beast. So I'm interested to see how Aisha plays around those pits. It's hard. We've been in the pits, but when you're a primal beast, all your damage is predicated off of moving. So she's got to get her damage out quick and fast while her BKB's up. Once that BKB's down, she sort of I don't want to she sort of becomes irrelevant in the fight. So they can ignore her. So I think she needs to pick her targets. If she enters in the right way, catches the support out, then she's done her job. But if she doesn't, these fights become real difficult for the Primal Beast. And right now the
Yeah.
Primal Beast is keeping them in the game, so...
Oh!
Oh,
The
here we go,
hook!
hit bottom.
Can he actually find Novalau? Novalau will use the Manta style, use the
Morphling's in
dissimulate.
trouble bottom.
Oh wait, oh
Morphling's
no,
gone.
Morphling just dead. He almost find Novalau, but Novalau pops a Manta and the dissimulate, gets away scot-free, but same cannot be said for this Morphling. But going back to what you're saying
Will they
about the
find the
Primal
Pudge?
Beast. Oh wait. Pudge. Swap in. He's gonna die here. Muncie. Killing spree now on this Troll Warlord. Going back to what you're saying about the Primal Beast, so Primal Beast opts to go for the Blink Dagger instead of trying to finish off the Shiva's Guard. I think that's a correct play.
Yeah.
So
go
you
for the
don't
blink.
rely on the onslaught initiation. But speaking of initiation, bottom lane, that's gonna be the lane to watch. It's gonna be a Bramble and the fortification. They're gonna stall things
Here
out
comes
here.
Aisha.
Scroats. Aisha, they use the pit. Do they know? Actually, here comes a
Oh,
huge
beautiful
ultimate!
deal.
Oh, can they set this one up? Aisha does not want to jump in though!
Oh, decides not to commit. I guess the Tombstone's there, decides against it, and maybe that was the right decision.
Could be,
Much as
yeah.
I wanted to see that big cranky dinosaur storm on in there and tear up. I think when that tombstone is in the way, I mean we've all made the mistake of fighting into a tombstone before, so I think they decide to play safe. There they go, there's smoke. They're gonna go looking with the smoke. Yeah, that's a better play. That's what good players would do, not emotional players like myself that just want to fight.
Alright.
So
I'm gonna
control
turn on
someone.
directed camera for now, and I'm going to try to fix my lag, because I'm not too sure why I'm lagging.
All good, all good.
I have to
So
double
they're gonna bump
check.
into Cos with this smoke, by the looks of things. I think Cos is just gonna get absolutely annihilated here. Rest in peace. Oh, the smoke breaks. They know he's here.
Yeah, they know someone's here. Cause hook
Oh.
onto Mel to bring him closer to this Vengeful Spirit, and oh my goodness gracious. 1 minute you're there, next minute, yeah, Cause is dead. Roshan
Awa,
potentially
sweet
up in a
summer
minute
child.
30.
Oh,
Okay.
Aisha finds the Undying.
Oh, Pulverize on top of the Undying. Can they try to find this
There's
kill?
that one
BKB
more.
popped here. They don't want to try to get out of here on Aisha. They use a Fiend Gate in. But oh no, the Twin Gate. It's actually a trap. Ow, so low right now. Will survive for now, but there's a shield rune on that Void Spirit. This fight is so split off right now. Owl will die in the backline. Chugo pops the BKB. Muncie is
Troll
just
is
chasing him
hunting.
down. There's no mana actually on the Troll Warlord. They still get the kill onto
Aisha's
him
coming.
anyways. Aisha,
Aisha,
blowing
I don't know
in.
if you want to be here.
She's saving Perma Sneeze, but the root's coming out, and Aisha has no way out. No Roshan yet, at the very least.
Sometimes you take a fight and the enemy troll just has a double damage. The enemy troll just has a double damage. Like, what can you do? It looks good. They start with the high ground. They find the Undying. They'd already killed the Vengeful Spirit. Like, they're making the right move there to take that fight. Even with the pits, even with where their team is. It's 5v4. They've got them in a good position. But a troll comes out of trees with a double
Oh,
damage. What you can do.
Morphling, solo kill on the Cause. Manta Size is gonna get popped here, but the TP rotations come in. Mel does not have a Manta. Oh wait, the Manta illusion bait! Mel actually baits them into that one! Mel, can you try to get out of this one? The waveform TP away. Do they have a root? No, they do not! Mel! Cheeky play on the Morphling Manta style.
Very cute. Very cute. Is this Cutie Mel? What was that? Sneaky.
That's so smart. I mean, could have potentially killed the Vengeful Spirit if Mel had enough damage, but still gets away with his life. Spend some TPs as well on 2 cores.
I think what Mel has done there is perfect. Mel starts on the Venji, realizes doesn't have the damage to burst it as fast as Mel wanted to, and then immediately knows there's ports coming. So the only way out is to get into those trees and get out of there. And that Manta play is just beautiful. I love seeing that sort of stuff. So.
David Blaine,
Awesome.
take note.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Vanishing
Is
trick
this-
there with Mel.
Is this the Ame?
Even better than Ame, it's Harry Houdini. It's Harry Houdini, and if Harry Houdini and David Blaine had a son, it would be Mel. Mel is just pulling tricks out of out of the hat every game I've watched him. Roshan will be falling down to the dire side once again. 32 minutes in, Aegis again going to the pocket of the Troll Warlord. They have Roshan's banner. I believe it's going to be on. It's on the Void Spirit right now, so they could place that down in favor of pushing. But Aisha in, there's jungle right now, trying to farm up, trying to do her best to catch up here. Shugo in the mid lane. And like what I mentioned, Visage does have a really steep fall off. Level 15 on the Visage right now to the level 18 of this Void Spirit. But I think Shugo's using his familiars to try to cut these waves. So I think that's a good plus for Shugo. Shugo going for the Aghanims next as well. They have a really cheeky ward up here as well that's really scouting things out for them. So they know who's in here and who's not here. So they know, they have a good idea that Mel might be off split pushing somewhere. Shugo's familiars gonna escape death once again. Simply fly away. Nothing you can really do about that. Bramble Maze gonna be thrown out here by Al. Slowing down this creep. Oh, the hook! Ooh, Permastes really tried that one.
I just want to also say, just coming back to that Manta play before from Mel, just because as a support player, supports don't get enough attention. That was also a sick play from Cos. Cos knowing the limits of his hero, knowing that if he gets the swap, he gets the shield, and the shield keeps him alive, and Mel doesn't get that kill. So while Mel made an incredible play to get out of there with that Manta play, just a bit of a shout out to the support there.
Yep.
That was
On
that was a
Cos.
sick play, Cos.
And, you
Yeah,
know,
absolutely.
actually, I would say, I would agree with you. Cos did do a really good play. But at the same time, high key, if he swaps the wrong... If he swaps the illusion of Mel, I think they would have killed Mel.
I think so. Yeah. I think
Because
so,
he
yeah.
swapped...
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. Speaking of swapping in, Pudge gets caught out trying to get the Wisdom Rune. Instead, he gets a nasty, nasty surprise. Does have a buyback. Muncie will get that kill. Tormentor now being taken.
Nice.
A really fast Tormentor. The shard even goes to this Vengeful Spirit.
One thing to say about Muncie. This player is one of those players where if they accelerate, if they're in a losing game, they can get frustrated. Again, I've played with him. He can become quite frustrated. But if he's in a winning game and he gets this sort of acceleration, he becomes real difficult to shut down. He knows the limits of quite a lot of heroes in Dota. He's been playing ever since he was a tiny young lad, and he's getting old now. So he's had this good start. He has this lead, and the Morph's doing his best to keep up.
Yeah,
But
there's Kanda.
oh, here I go.
Jump in, swap in,
Kasa, big
Aisha.
fear.
Hold on, a
Aisha.
four-man fear. Aisha actually blows up the Troll Warlord. This is actually a very winnable fight. There's gonna be either Remnant or rather the Remnant from this Mel Morphling steal. They're gonna jump back in. Owl's dead. Owl does have a buyback though, but here comes Mel. Mel is actually getting surrounded right now, but will waveform away. Buyback right now from Owl.
Flag
Just
goes
to try to keep this one. Oh, there's gonna be another Remnant catch here. Hook, it's gonna get onto this Undying. Undying, he's just dead here. There's going to be an instant respawn, maybe. Yes, he will get the instant respawn, but the top racks will get taken down. There's still a Tombstone. The Brambles is actually doing so much, but they just can't find any more hero kills. Oh, there's another hook! Permastes with another beautiful hook on the backline. Aisha will die in the backline. Does have a buyback. They don't even find Scroats here. Curse Crown will get popped. But can they find anything more here? Definitely blood in the water. Owl has to try to run away from this one. Will be successful in doing so.
Hey, good hook.
Hook does not connect.
Look, Solid aren't out of this yet. They just need the right initiation.
Yeah, Mel with the Kanda as well.
Under a Mel. I mean, this
Mel?
Type is just doing
Oh,
so
the
much.
hook back in! It's gonna find the Undying. He just freshly respawned. He's gone.
Ah,
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
I wish they caught a core there though. I wish they got a core with that hook. And I know it's hard. That angles, there's creeps in the way, there's player heroes in the way, but you know they take the Undying. Fine, that's what he wants. If the Undying's taking the hook, his team's not, and they still manage to get half of that racks. I just want to see a good initiation. This game is very quickly spiraling out of control in Devious's favor. And as much as I want to see my boys Devious win, I want to see a good game of Dota. And I feel like Team Solid are losing control, and they shouldn't. They've got the draft to keep control of this game. But they have to be very careful about how they play these next 5-10 minutes, because one mistake, once that troll is at your racks, you're looking at megas again.
The lag is now back. I'm sorry. I don't know why my lag internet's acting up right now. It's so weird. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna try to fix this after the stream though. But anyways, good fight there though. They stall things out. They lose half a rack there. But this Morphling, the Kanda on the Morphling, deceptively a lot of damage. Bursts the troll through the Aegis. The Morphling back
Yeah, I mean,
on the split push.
between the Kanda burst, the burst.
Oh, two heroes get caught out thanks to the ward. Perma-CC cannot die here. Shugo is gonna be forced to pop the BKB and gonna try to turn tail and run. He's actually gonna use the ultimate. No vision here.
Supports carry vision.
Silent as a grave as he just flies away from this one. He's out of here.
That was so important.
TP back.
Reese, Cos, come on guys, your supports, you have one job, carry vision.
I mean, Scroats is back here to contest Mel, but Mel can easily just get away from this one. Has a Trickster's Cloak as well. But
Scroats' ult
mid-Rax.
is up.
Yep, they just get mid-Rax. Mid-Rax is now gone. One more rack remaining. Hook again. Perma-CC is almost just so close to getting these hooks.
That 4-star from Cos dodges the hook by 4-star in his core. Just ragging on him for not having vision. He makes up for it immediately.
Hold on. Oh, the bash! He actually gets bashed with the range one. Captain Planet gets hooked in though. The Tombstone gonna get placed down, but in the backline, Aisha is trying to cause as much havoc as she can. But the real fight here is in the Rax area. No deaths yet. Tombstone does get taken care of. Aisha is all alone in the backline. The Void Spirit just pummeling through. The hook does not land.
God, I feel so bad for Aisha. It's just so hard to play Primal Beast in this game into the Underlord. I'm still, in hindsight, thinking back to the pit.
Oh, like jump in, Novalau! Can he try to find a kill onto Shugo? Shugo should be fine for now. But the Morphling gets caught out. There's gonna be a hook save onto the Morphling. Morphling should be fine for now. But the Troll Warlord hitting away at this melee racks. Mega Creeps at the doorstep once again on the side of Semi-Solid. And it looks like they're going to be getting it. The jump in onto Perma-CC. Perma-CC is actually going to stay alive. The onslaught going in right now. Shugo is gonna get the BKB off. But what's the point? Mega Creeps has been stolen, has been claimed once again. And Team Semi-Solid can just watch from the sideline. Mel gets caught out for a moment. Captain Planet gonna get stunned here. Get the hook off, yeah.
Scroats, but
Scroats is gonna get hooked on here. Yeah, he wants to get hooked in.
Pits out.
Mel
Let's
gets
go,
caught
boys.
out. Oh, Mel, that's way too much damage, Mel. You cannot die here. BKB is gonna get popped there by Mel, but Aisha with a dieback. The hook, another miss out. Mel get too much of anything, and Aisha just can't do anything.
Oh,
the pit and actually wait, hold on a second, Mel! Just wait too much damage, gets bursted by Muncie! Muncie pops the ultimate, you want some, come get some! Takashiro Shugo, gonna get chased back all the way into the fountain. Do they have another hook left in them? Doesn't look like they do.
Radiant's middle tower is
Void Spirit jumping back in with the Aether Remnant, with the Dismember actually, walks back into the Remnant. Perma-CC, they're gonna have to be forced to go back here, but the Ancient, it has been exposed, no one left in the tank. Owl is just gonna die, no buyback, and I think that's just going to be game. Devious, take this 2-0 against Semi-Solid.
No, but a Fury Underlord works, and Scroats is a fantastic player, but he will always have a Battle Fury and a hero that he shouldn't have it on. So I bet if you check post-game, you'll see a Battle Fury has suddenly appeared from somewhere on that Underlord. But look, way more interesting
right.
game. That was absolutely a way more interesting game. It was way more back and forth. Obviously, Devious took control early, just like you said. But I mean, Team Solid really gave him a run for the money in the mid game, and it was really good to see Aisha take control of that game. Have a lot more impact than Aisha did last game, which is what I expect. Aisha's such a good player, so it's really cool to see the Primal Beast really take control. The early game with the Visage was fantastic. Owl getting some fantastic skill shots off, especially after last game. So that was really, really good to see. Some great hooks. But it ultimately came down to that pit. That pit on Scroats, like we said, once that BKB ran out on Aisha, once it's a little 6-second BKB, that BKB ends, and I saw so many times she initiates, the Underlord just runs at her, and she's just forced to stand there. The hero does nothing, and it becomes a 5v4 before Aisha's even dead. So huge effort from everyone. Muncie ripped up on the troll that game. I mean, they fed him 2 kills early, so of course he was going to rip and tear. Way better performance from Damo. That Void Spirit was carving that map to pieces, and just like we said, anywhere that Void Spirit went, that early Ags from Scroats just brought the team to the fight. So yeah, way, way, way more interesting game. And it's a big smile on my face because I had so much fun watching it.
All right, so we're now going to get a interview actually from one of the members of Devious. I think it's Kio's that's going to be the interview. I asked him to join the general so I can drag him in. But
Okay,
yeah, we're
that's
gonna be waiting for
exciting.
that. But yeah, like what you said, Aisha had that tempo going on the Primal Beast, but again, just the pit is just way too strong for Aisha to deal with, to be honest, and it just turns out to be a win for
And it's
that was a deciding factor.
It's interesting too because that was their last pick, and like while at the time I didn't really think of it when we were looking at the draft. I actually really liked the Team Solid draft. It wasn't until I saw that pit really start to have impact that I realized just how hard that game was going to be. So
Mhm.
yeah, I'm surprised they picked it. Maybe they were just like me and didn't see the
Yep.
counter there. So
Okay. All right, let's move him in, and we have Cozy joining us here for the post game interview. So we're not gonna keep you here for long. We're not gonna keep you hostage, but we'll just make it brief. We'll make it quick. So first of all, congratulations on your 2-0 victory over Semi-Solid. So how do you guys feel? Semi-Solid, they won the main division last season, so you were going up against technically a champion. So how did it feel going up against them and getting the win you get like the way you guys did?
Yeah, no, they definitely played well. We made a bit of mistakes, but the team sort of just compiled together. I think Scroats was definitely the main voice in the team, but yeah, the guys just pulled it out. I think we had fun. It's 1 o'clock in the morning for me, so I'm half asleep. So my misplays definitely is on that. I'm just saying, cough cough, but yeah, that was good. Good.
You have anything to ask nonstop?
yeah, I got a couple of questions. First of all, Cos, absolutely awesome performance from you tonight, man. The first game was literally, my eyes were on you majority of the game. Those Shadow Shaman plays were some of the sickest plays I've seen in a long time. Was it you who called for the Shadow Shaman in the first game, or was that just a team decision?
No, I kind of called for it just because it was good to, especially for the CK as well, and any of the stuns that would have probably come through. We've watched a couple of their Dota buffs. Like we looked at some of their Dota buffs, and we knew that some of the heroes were kind of annoying, like Dark Willow and all that. So, and a couple of CK and Centaurs, but we stole the Centaur from them. That was kind of the main thing. But yeah, I just knew that the plays. But unfortunately, I was underleveled most of the game. The game. I mean, I did a little bit of sneaky plays at the end. Um, got out of a few hairy situations that I put myself into purposefully. But yeah, no, have had fun. It was good fun.
Beautiful. And just one more, well, just 2 more questions. One's really brief. The call to give up the Roche and go for Megas in that first game, was that a Scroats call?
Uh, no, that was me. That was all me.
No, Scroats, no.
All me.
And
Scott
then
said
finally,
no words. He was quiet. He just goes, he's like, Cos, take the reins. And I was like, yeah, sure, man. Take Megas, get it done.
awesome.
I
One
feel like
more.
this unnecessary dramatization.
Of course.
One more
No,
question too.
definitely Scroats was the main shot caller, but all the boys communicated perfectly. And shout out to the guys. I definitely got carried by months. Damo was looking fantastic as always. Captain Planet, even though his PC is potato, he made god tier plays, and Scroats is always just fantastic.
Perfect, perfect. And one more final question. The fight with the morph, where the morph made the manta play. You made the outplay yourself and managed to live there. What was the thoughts and what was going on comms when that morph disappeared into the trees with the sick manta play?
Uh, I guess if I guess I'd say probably like it was pretty much where the F is this person going? Like what the hell? Where did they go? I think we were all
Well, that's
confused,
cool.
but
Yeah, well, good
that was a
effort.
sick play, definitely by Mel, and I congratulate the guys for putting up a great effort.
Yeah, good, good. All right, well,
Mm.
thanks, Cos.
All right.
Absolutely awesome effort tonight. Well played, mate.
No, cheers, guys. Thanks for casting.
Congratulations. No,
Thanks,
thank you
guys.
for giving us bangers. All right. So, with that, I think we're going to wrap things up here. 2-0 victory for Devious over Semi-Solid in the intermediate division. So, if you guys want more Phoenix Dota, you're in luck. I'm going to torture myself because in 10. Wait, what time is it? Around 54 minutes? 10 p.m. SGT. I'm going to cast another game, Unbothered versus Blank Void. I think I'm going to be casting that one alone, I think. But there's also going to be another game in 30 minutes, 9:30 SGD time. Goon Squad versus Egg. If you guys want to watch that, Yose will actually be casting that one. So we're gonna be separate for a while, but again, there's more Phoenix Dota today. So we're action packed. 3 whole games. That's
Pretty
crazy,
exciting.
Pops. That's
It's pretty
crazy.
exciting.
I have to drink water. I have to eat dinner. So I have voice tomorrow because I'm casting another game tomorrow.
Let's go. I mean, if anyone's been doing it to you, I know
Oh
absolutely
no.
it's you, dude. So,
It's
hey,
over,
and
bro.
also, thank you for having me on tonight. It was so much fun, and it was so good to be alongside you while you did your thing. So, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to do it.
No,
You're an
thank you for
absolute weapon at what you
joining.
do.
Thank you for joining. So, all right. So, I think that's going to be it. So, I'm going to be taking a 50-minute break because I have another game to do. GG to me. I'm going to go eat dinner. You guys should also eat dinner or sleep. I don't know what time it is, wherever you guys are. But nonetheless, thank you for joining me today. And thank you, Bops, for being the co caster and stepping in for Yosi tonight.